Okay, it's not going to sound the best, but we don't have much audio for you. The mic's not working too much, but all right. Sorry, guys. Uh, we're experiencing some technical difficulties to start the stream tonight. Um, let me go ahead and do this real quickly. Oh, but okay. I know it's not the greatest. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me see this. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. All right. Okay. Are we good? We're good. Is the mic?
Yep.
You guys
I
can
can
hear
hear
me
you.
with a good
Yep.
mic.
Yes.
Yep, I can
Yeah.
hear you perfect.
All
I
right.
could hear you.
Okay. Perfect. You guys good? One in the chat if you guys can hear in the good mic.
Hold on. Can I just say one thing?
Give me 1 second. I gotta do my intro. I haven't done the intro yet. We got we got a $2 donation from the Swimson to Weather Kingdom Curse. Okay.
The what?
The Weather
Hey,
Kingdom
that stream
Curse.
actually did pretty well.
All right. Okay. Are you guys ready? Can I do the intro?
Oh.
Yeah.
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 After the intro, I got some breaking news.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll deal with this as time goes on. I'm actually going to turn it over to the panel that we have here tonight. The callers are ready to go. You guys go ahead while I fix this. All right. I'm gonna show the stream right here, but you guys go ahead.
Some parts of the islands they got a tropical storm watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, seizure warning to those prone to flashing lights if you're hearing me. I do
Can you
apologize.
share your screen in the Discord?
What?
Someone stopped sharing so that Pat could share.
All right.
Oh, world.
Yep.
My bad. All right, there you go.
Perfect. You guys go ahead. You guys go ahead and give your analysis, and while I fix this, so that way we can keep the stream going.
By the way, Pat, I looked on WeatherWise and I see that that's like just below like kind of I don't know if this is. Oh wait, never mind. It's past frame.
Pat, I think you would want to see what's in live no mic. It's interesting.
Icon. Typical icon. Wait, never mind. Sorry, that's different. I was looking at live. I was looking at the open chat. My bad.
Okay.
Apologies.
All right.
I was looking at the chat. I was looking at the live stream stage. My apologies.
Sorry for the flashing lights, guys. Where the hell can this shit? Okay. All right.
I see that.
Okay, properties. All right. Okay. I think we're okay for right now on the good mic. If this cuts out again, I'm going to have to switch back and forth. I'm sorry, but what is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. We already have almost 300 people in the stream right now. Thank you very much for tuning in as we're getting these issues dealt with. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. But I got to introduce the freaking callers. We haven't been able to do that yet. All right. So if that goes out, I have OBS open so I can watch it. But let's go ahead and get started with the introductions while I am watching this. So starting off tonight, we have Yoshi, one of our moderators. Yoshi, say hello.
Hello.
All right. We have Charlie, one of our tropical analysts. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
All right. Perfect. We got Weather Kingdom. Weather Kingdom, you were streaming last night.
Yeah, welcome everybody.
Hello.
All right. Okay, bad mic again. But also we also we have Red Tie. Red Tie, say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
All right.
Ooh, the Euro's out.
Yep. We have Delta in the chat as well. Delta, say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Audio issues, guys. I'm sorry. Trying to fix it. Stand by. And we have Thunder in the stream. Thunder, say hello.
Hello.
All right. And we lastly have Kent. He is joining us again. Kent, say hello.
Kent, Carolina.
All right. We'll talk to him in a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna just turn it over to the. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it over to everyone else for right now because we have a lot to get to, and I want to let them talk while I figure this out. So you guys take the floor. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, man forgot about me, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Rockets. Rockets, say hello.
Yeah. Hey, hello. It's okay. I'm just joking. I'm not really that mad. Don't worry. I'm just joking. It's okay. Yeah. Icon's insane. That's the one I'm most interested in. It's just
Why is it so insane?
I mean, I know it's a good model, but it's just been such an outlier. It's kind of crazy. However, stuff has shifted to it, so I'm just saying it was like it hopped the fence to hit the about the coast early, or way earlier than any other models. It's very honestly shocking to me.
Yeah.
Whoa, the Icon now has been making landfall in the Bahamas.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh wait, no, it just gets wow. That's like the eye wall, correct? Right on the island. Wow. 922. Oh my.
I noticed that too.
Okay, I'll just turn it to tropical tidbits.
Oh, I'm excited for the 0Z run.
This is causing problems.
Well, okay, well,
I'm just
excited.
I'm just gonna say this right off the bat. Erin is a different storm from last night to tonight.
Way
it
different.
is a whole different look and a whole different beast, I would say. And it is on the verge of hurricane force strength, which would be the first hurricane in the 2025 hurricane season, Atlantic hurricane season.
And won't be the last, according to some models.
Yeah.
It's almost crazy. It's like you're looking at a whole different storm versus 24, even 18 hours ago.
We are seeing a lot of convective activity, especially near that center.
It looked like that high pressure that was near Florida is shifting westward. That's going to make the storm shift west too.
Okay.
And that's not good for people that living in Bahamas or North Carolina.
Or potentially Florida? Question mark.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Florida's not getting it.
Okay.
I think it's
all right. Can you guys? Can
you guys hear?
Okay.
You're good now. Good mic's back. Good mic's back. Seems.
Mm-hmm.
Is this moving west northwest, or is it like jogging south and west northwest? Like, what is it doing?
It's west northwest. You can look at the Recon fixes.
Narrowly northwest though, like it's going barely north. Like it's that. I would say like,
it seems like it slowed down.
I mean, no, actually, look at the Recon. It actually moved pretty good northwest if you look at the Recon fixes.
That I
It's
think
probably
it was
just the low-level center relocating under the MLC.
Because I'm seeing. Look at the latest. They are moving, and do you guys see the wind barbs?
Yeah,
it looks a little off. It looks
Also
like there's a little bit of a knot there, like vortices.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, yeah.
I see that.
And
yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah, I see
noticing on
that.
satellite. Yeah, and I'm noticing on satellite where they just went like just south of it. If you look at the convection where it's like, I won't say an eye feature, but close to one. I think there's a replacement, right? I think right now it's the center is relocating, not relocating, but it's jogging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
think you're
agree.
correct on that.
And I think
Jogging
the mid level
south?
and low level is getting closer to each other.
Jogging
And I think
south
once that
or
happens,
jogging west?
all bets are off.
Jogging west.
Okay.
I would say it's less of an eye feature and more of just the core building itself
Yeah,
up.
core. Yeah,
The
I was
CDO.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can definitely see
The
that.
CDO.
That's for sure.
Mhm.
If this goes out again, I'm gonna have to figure something out. But oh, okay. You guys can hear me, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
You're good.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, finally.
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to see this, but sorry for a chaotic 14 minutes to the stream. That's not what I wanted, obviously. Let's go ahead and get into it because we have a lot to discuss tonight. I'll be watching to make sure everything runs smoothly. And man, we have a lot to talk about tonight. First of all, we have Recon, as I'm showing right here, in the system right now. Right now,
Oh, they just went through.
yeah,
They
yeah,
missed the center.
yeah. We have. It's very interesting to see how this is panning out right here. But what we have right here, NOAA Hurricane Hunter aircraft is going in this. They're looking at the data. They're finding a lot of very both interesting and concerning things that we're watching right here. So we'll have to pay attention to see how it pans out. But I'll turn it over to the team. What are your guys' thoughts on what you've seen from Recon so far?
Honestly,
It's
I kind
near
of expected it. I kind of expected it. It's been on track. I would say at least I think it would be at least on track. So I kind of expected it.
Given the blow up it's had for quite some time, it's definitely been interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but seizure warning to those prone to flashing lights. All right. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're okay. Audio's fixed for now. Let's hope it stays that way. Awesome. Let's get people engaged with weather now. So my concern based on this is looking at satellite right here. It's continued to blow up with its overshooting tops all over the place throughout the day today. And the main thing we were watching was the shear that was kind of tilting the mid-level circulation away from the low-level circulation. And now we need to see how that evolves. Based on what we've seen recently, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you think it's stacked yet, or do you think it's it needs to get it's tilted and needs to get organized a bit more?
I think a bit more.
I think yeah, I agree. What I'm noticing on Recon, there is some vortices in some of the passes to the south, more closer to I think where the center is. I think right now it's gaining that core, what they just said, the CDO, strengthening an actual core underneath.
Sure.
And I think once you get that core, there's really nothing else stopping the storm. And we see that with the hurricane models show further strengthening for all the way up to Tuesday and Wednesday for strengthening. So we got quite a few days. We got 5 to 6 more days of this strengthening in. It's already near hurricane, so very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we definitely do. We're gonna have to watch how that pans out for sure. I'm looking at Recon right here, based on what they're finding as well. Okay, this is yeah. Looking at that, that's interesting. So we need another pass, obviously, in towards the strongest part of the storm right here, but
They missed it.
yeah, they did. I saw.
If you reset your
Yeah, I saw. But what
Yeah.
they have found so far, around, I think it's around 40Z, is roughly about 65, 66 knots of flight level winds. And that is pretty interesting. I wonder if they got a drop in that region, in that region. We'll have to watch and see how that ends up. But man, this is quite the system we're dealing with right here. already a 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm, by the way. I forgot to mention that. This is nearing hurricane strength right now. Pressure of 999 millibars, which is generally kind of high for a system of this strength right here. But we'll have to see what happens with this. But at this current point, yeah, based on what we're seeing with the Recon, what are your guys' thoughts so far? Do you think this becomes a hurricane tonight, or do you think we need to wait for more data?
I think it's very possible we will
It's
see
50-50.
either a hurricane at the 11 p.m. advisory or in the early morning. We obviously still need more data.
Yeah.
But even because it missed the eye and the barbs even show like what 64 to 80 83 knots. That's Cat 1. That's
Wait, I'm
pretty
sorry,
good
what'd you
Cat
find?
1.
What'd they find? Could you repeat that for me?
Some of the wind barbs show purple, which signifies 64 to 83 knots.
Yeah, they found around 66 knots flight level. That equates to a roughly, if you do the standard reduction, that roughly around 59.4 knots. That's about 70 miles per hour. To give a rough estimate.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe
I heard they found 68 knots.
They did, but it's still reduced to 70 miles per hour.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I think this will be a hurricane the early morning hours tomorrow.
I'm gonna go quickly. I'll be back.
Right.
Came from work.
Okay.
And
Justin Wilson,
yeah.
they found 68.8 knots in there. That, if that's the case, that's rounded up to 69. That's pretty close to hurricane strength if you do the standard reduction right there. That's 62.1 knots, so not off right there. But
Pat,
it's
did
up.
you see the tweet yet?
Oh, no, I didn't. I've been dealing with so many audio issues that I've been distracted from this. Okay,
Well, check live no mic
I
real
got it.
quick. It's some technical stuff.
I got it right here. I'll go ahead and read this out very quickly. This is something interesting for the Lesser Antilles that we're going to want to watch. According to the GFS and halves, the shear vector will be northwest. Hold on. Undo that. That was my fault. Okay. Hey Yoshi, can you please do me a favor and manage chat for a while? There's been some spamming problems in there. But I'll go ahead and read out your tweet once again. Yeah. According to GFS and halves, shear vector will be north-northwest towards the south-southeast. This means the strongest rain bands will go towards the islands Anguilla, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, and the United States Virgin Islands. Rain bands are usually the strongest down shear, and you have a couple of images right here with that, as well as the shear. And man, could you explain to the audience what that will do, and kind of how would that lead to some more impacts down the road for those areas?
So basically, I don't have a lot of time here. I'm looking at so many things. So that's why I'm sorry. Drummond over servers rose up. But basically, that if it's south enough, rain bands may hit the islands. Yeah. And if the shear vector is 1, fast enough, and 2, if it's in the right directions, which is pretty easy to get, just a general north to south motion would do it good, then the downshear components of the storm would go towards the islands, which include the southern rain bands. And there was a study I read. It was a paper. I can cite it later.
Sure. Back
in 2022, that basically said that the strongest rain bands are usually on the downshear side of a storm. Usually taller precipitation in clouds, along with slightly stronger updrafts. So this means that we might get slightly heavier rainfall and slightly heavier localized winds if this does indeed verify.
What? Bro.
People saying audio crap.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no.
All right, you got.
We got
No audio. Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
we got it. Don't worry.
I thought it was
We'll
drop
fix it.
audio.
We're fixing it. We're fixing it.
We gotta love audio.
Looking at the way this
It's this darn USB. It's this darn USB
ensemble,
thing. It keeps overheating.
A lot of
Ugh.
the ensemble, they got it further west,
All right.
closer to the East Coast, and there was a couple ensembles that once it that once it to grow across North Carolina, they turned out to sea.
Okay, let's go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. But I'm looking at this. Okay. But all right. Well, I'll deal with with this in a sec. But basically, at this point, there's so many unknowns. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right.
Can we get an extra mod? Do we have an extra mod online?
I'll get one. Oh, perfect.
Awesome.
I'll get this one. Yep. All right. Just got one. So anyway, yeah. Mainly my concern for right now is the Lesser Antilles, Puerto Rico, and the Bahamas. Eastern U.S. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, we'll have to see what's going on. But yeah, there's just been so many unknowns with this. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. But anyway, all right. Sorry about this. This has been so clunky. Yeah. It's all right. So I need to. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Spirit with another $2 donation. Yeah, it's been. Yeah. That's eyes. Yeah, that eyes has been all over. So, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. So, yeah. Okay. All right. We'll get this fixed. We'll get this fixed. Of course. Okay. Okay. All right. But anyway, I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys discuss while I'm fixing this. Yoshi, you go ahead and take it away if you want.
Well, I wasn't expecting to kind of be the leader of this thing.
Well,
but all right, awesome.
Yeah, please do.
Let me get Dappy up. So I guess I'm just gonna be like, oh goodness. Yeah, I didn't even see that. It's it's bots definitely.
All right.
People aren't here for bots.
Okay, we
though.
got
Let's
we got a new
a
member to this to the channel. Lieutenant
Really?
Dan Ice Cream. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Oh my.
Dude.
There we go. We're dealing with 16
It's like the same exact message too.
Yeah, it's the same guy with a ton of alt accounts.
Was it? Do you think it's a guy from a couple days ago?
Well, yeah, I'll deal with this down the road. But yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Stoll's got this. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right. So I'm gonna try to go to Dapia, and hopefully nothing happens. I hope. So let's look at this.
Go ahead
We got
do that. I'll, in the meantime, Recon.
what is real-time AI viz? That's interesting.
Okay. Okay.
Not sure if that's there's really much news going on right now. Let me see though. It's like that true sandwich.
Actually, matter of fact, just because I
go on IRs.
I mean, I
can CC OTT. There we go. That's what we want.
All right.
All right. Hey, can someone else be who wants to be leader for the moment?
Who wants to take over while we're dealing
because
with this?
I can't.
I can do
Charlie take over.
So what we are seeing right now is we've been seeing this kind of consistent burst of convection, and while this is happening with the recon passes, we've been seeing multiple fixes from the recon to so they pass, and then they keep finding these little kind of areas of spin, and then they tag them. That's their fix, their designation. So with this, it's telling me that the system is trying to connect to vertically align with the mid-level center, and that mid-level center has been in that middle right there where that convection is trying to wrap around. You can almost see. I think that negative 80 degrees Celsius had like a little bit of a ring with it. I don't think it's clearing out an eye right now. I don't think we're in that phase due to the latest microwave images. We're not really consolidate. We don't really have a It's really only the southeastern side that's really well on microwave imagery. So we still need more organization to get to that phase. But I think intensification is likely to continue. We have good outflow. We do have feeder bands you can see on the northern side, and shear has let up a little bit, pretty negligible, and it is expanding. You can see that it is definitely expanding, especially to the south and to the west. You definitely see that. So that's really all I have right now. There is some. I think I saw somebody mention it. It might have some dryness. I think to like the north. No, that doesn't. Never mind. That's really what I see.
When does the icon start to run?
Not for quite a while, no.
Should run soon. It was 9:30 last time, right?
All right.
Yeah, that was really early though.
Yeah, that was. Okay, we got another $2 donation from Trip Pleffley. Hurricane by 11 p.m. update. It's possible at this point. That's what I'm thinking.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, neither would I. Neither would I for sure.
I do want to mention, because I know there's probably people from southeastern Texas, and this is there because this isn't really related to Erin, but there is an increasing flooding risk, and because we're actually seeing increasing chances on Invest 98L, which has the models, the Google DeepMind model wants the ensembles want a tropical depression by 2 a.m. Eastern, played a tropical storm. I don't think that's going to happen. I still doubt it forms, but regardless, flooding and heavy rainfall will definitely be an issue for northeastern Mexico and southeastern Texas. We want to kind of talk about that so those people are kind of covered.
All right. Yeah, it has a 50-50 probability of development last I've looked at. They updated it, so yeah, we'll have to pay attention and
Yeah.
see how that pans out. But yeah,
and
it's definitely increased quite a bit. So actually hold up. All right, so yeah, basically that's what we have with Invest 98L. Really quite interesting for sure to see what's been going on. So yeah, but anyway, back to back to Aaron, Charlie. Did you have any more to say with this area with 98L, or can we move on? Oh,
We can move on if we want to.
all right. All right. Go ahead, Charlie.
So, back to Erin. So back to Erin. There's nothing new yet. We're still waiting for Recon. The latest cast kind of missed those peak winds, so they're gonna have to go back again to see the peak winds to verify to see if the pressure is deeper and if it has strengthened to hurricane status, because that will be very important to see if it's a hurricane a bit more early on. What does that mean in the future? Could we be talking about something greater than the forecasted Category 3 hurricane? Maybe. So we still have to see how this kind of pans out. We also have to see the center and the kind of the level center and its trajectory to see if it's wobbling a bit more, going more west, going more northwest, going more west northwest. It's pretty important. So we'll be waiting for that, and you'll be seeing how the convective evolution of Erin goes.
All right. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. I've got to make a quick change here.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. That'll stop the spamming for quite a bit. But anyway, we got new recon data in actually. They've went into the strongest part of the storm, at least for right now. They found, from what I'm seeing, flight level winds, yeah, actually about the same as last time, around 67 to 68 knots actually. So that's very interesting. So.
Yep.
That is interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Wait. It looks like there is looks like they hit 2 low-level centers, because that's one, and then you have a sharp dip of the pressure.
Yeah, you know what?
Tilted.
That could be actually, because on tropical tidbits you can see the latest fix was yeah. Oh, you know what? I do know what I need to touch up on the northern Leeward Islands, because you are in a tropical storm watch.
Oh, yeah, we need to get
which
to that.
means I think it's does the National Hurricane Center issue watches and warnings outside of the United States?
But we did get a $10 donation actually. From Saved by Grace. I'd love to join your team or mod or anything else that you need help with. I've followed you since Milton, and I live in Tampa. I've learned so much more from watching your channel and found a new interest. Thank you very much for the $10 donation. We really appreciate that. We have over 400 people in the chat right now. Be sure to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. And hopefully, now that we've fixed a lot of the issues, we can get this show on the road. And we can get a lot of hopefully we can get a lot of people in here, because I know Swimson donated asking what our sub goal is tonight. You know, since we got a bit of a shout out earlier from a particular YouTuber by the name of Weatherman Plus, I'm feeling a little ambitious tonight. Let's try to get 14,000 subscribers tonight. It's a kind of an outlandish goal, but we're going to be here for a long time. So let's try to get 14K tonight. Let's see. So just make sure you tell people that we're streaming, get them to subscribe, do all that stuff. Let's try to get to 14K tonight. So
make sure you tell people.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, sorry, Charlie. I just wanted to get that out there. Please continue. I do apologize.
No, that's great. No, so thank you. So anyway, so the northern leewards are in a tropical storm watch, which means conditions are possible. Which means tropical storm conditions are possible for those islands. And the latest Hurricane Center advisory, right north of that, we're forecasting a Category 2 hurricane with 105 miles per hour. And yes, that center will be north of the islands. But just like how Yoshi, with Yoshi's post, we're going to get a lot of bands, strong bands, a lot of heavy rainfall, and definitely the gusty wind part. Gusty winds and rainfall definitely will be an issue. So that's why we have that tropical storm watch. If we keep seeing a southward shift, it's not impossible if we go to a tropical storm warning. With even more worse conditions. And so you need to be on the watch out because if you have any plans like on the beach or any plans there at all, just keep that in mind that a tropical storm conditions are definitely possible to maybe even near likely.
Absolutely. But yeah, tropical storm watch.
You guys, it's a hurricane most likely.
Oh?
We got the latest millibar pressure. It's a little bit. I think they missed the center, but we're down to 995.
All right. I'm gonna go now.
995. I see 995.
I'm gonna go now.
And also another.
I haven't been saying much at all, so.
Also a little weird. We have 2 wind max.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you for having me in here.
All right.
I'll probably see you later. I'll post it. Yep.
Right. Anyway, yeah, we're down to 995.
I think that's the.
Yeah.
They might have missed it again, the center.
Yeah, we're down to 995 millibars right now, so we're going to have to take that very seriously. This, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a hurricane just yet, but there's definitely more evidence that this has strengthened. Yeah. I'm thinking...
I think they're going to push it.
What's up?
Dvorak updated. It's a 3.9 with a raw 4.4.
Let me see Dvorak technique real quickly.
I sent it to Live No Mic, an image.
Perfect. I don't need to do anything on my end then. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's final T 3.9.
$3. Hey, Pat. Eli, hey, I'll talk to you.
Oh, nah.
His mic.
His mic is cooked.
That's Uniform CDO Cloud Region. That's the type.
I feel bad.
Getting this fixed. We'll be okay. Yep. I just saw it. Yep, I just saw it.
I want to talk about the high pressure.
What is this?
We'll talk about the... Whoa!
What?
990 millibars?
What? Oh.
That's Dvorak. 990 millibars.
Wait.
Really now? Where'd they get? Do we have the special message?
That's on
reasoning?
Dvorak, but yeah.
It's on the technique. Yeah,
I
there
sent that.
Man.
I did.
Yeah, I need to go onto Dvorak to look at this myself because I need to see what those wind estimates are.
Hey Pat, can I just say something?
Uniform
I just
CEO.
want to mention to everyone, like, you know, who's like not just the cone is one thing, but you should take the cone into consideration because the cone doesn't tell the whole story. What we experienced from Milton and Helene, the cone may be small, but the wind field of the storm was massive. It was 2 times the size of the cone.
Absolutely, it was.
So you should even if you're not in the cone, you should still prepare. Like
Yeah.
Bahamas, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts, St. Martin, all those islands need to prepare.
Absolutely. Also, I'm looking at least according to advanced Dvorak adjusted. This is at potentially hurricane strength right here. The CDO estimate is just below that.
I personally think it's 50-50. They might keep it, but I have that gut feeling if they see it's from Recon that it's still strengthening. I think they're just gonna go with the hurricane status, but I think
I think so too.
or they might just stick with it.
I wouldn't be surprised if. Go on. Sorry.
Please go.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead.
All right.
I was just saying I won't be surprised if they even put 80 miles an hour, but I don't think it'll be that high.
No, I don't think it'll be 80. I think they'll go 75 given the drop in pressure. But
yeah.
What was the last passes pressure reading?
It didn't get quite to the center, but around 995.
All right, yeah, I'm seeing it. 995.5 on the Recon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they missed. It's not like the direct. They're missing the center. But if we're getting that type of millibars, that probably even longer. So
that's for sure.
Maybe the center is shifting.
No, that's just oh, go ahead.
What?
Are you looking for it? I don't think the center is shifting. I think it's just, they're just flying close to the center again. Yeah.
Will we see it shifting?
Yeah, for those who
if it does shift.
Oh, sorry. For those who are wondering if we should trust Dvorak or Recon more, obviously we trust Recon more because Dvorak's just satellite estimates. Recon is literally going out there and getting data. So at this point, we'll have to see what happens. But man, we have almost 500 people in the stream already. That's insane. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. We're on the road to 14,000 tonight, so if you could hit that sub button, that would be much appreciated. But anyway, who would like to discuss the recon that we are seeing so far? Oh, yeah, we're good. Or anything else?
I think we
Go ahead, Charlie.
I think we pretty actually, you know what? So I know Weather Kingdom. I don't know if anybody heard, but he talked about how there's almost like 2 wind maxes.
Yeah.
That were found on Recon, and I was I didn't tell him because people were talking, but I think that's because it's developed. I think because on microwave imagery, it's like trying to like curve around to the north to build it, basically to build its outer eyeball basically to the north. So I think that's why we're seeing further wind maxes. I could be wrong, but I think that's why, or we're seeing contaminant. I don't know, but that's my guess.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Who else wanted to go?
Me.
All right. Go ahead, Thunder.
Okay. Okay. I've been noticing since Sunday that every update, the high pressure been staying stronger a little bit longer and shifting west and keeping up with the storm and the weakening of stage is getting delayed. The high pressure.
Yeah, I've noticed at least some of that. I've noticed that the ridge is stronger than we originally expected, and I've noticed kind of that westward shift as well. We'll have to see what happens. But Swimson with the $5. Anyone point out from the latest NHC advisory anything you expect in the 11 p.m. about to come? This is 60. I'm giving a 60% chance this will be a hurricane by 11 p.m. based on what I'm seeing with the data, and Dvorak going crazy. So that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, thank you for the donation. Back to Thunder's point. Yeah, we've noticed the ridge is stronger than expected. We've noticed it shifted a bit further west. Also, interestingly, I've noticed that the ridge that was over Florida that we talked about a couple of nights ago is kind of pushed back a little bit to the west as well, which has contributed to this westward shift in the models. So, well, at least in terms of model guidance, we can pay it. That's what we've noticed, but there's still a lot of unknowns. For starters, how quickly is this going to intensify? That's what we don't quite know, given what we're seeing right here. What's up?
I, I, I also noticed every other update between the icon and the UL. So every other the update where that trough supposed to be at. The some updates is showing a trough. The other updates is showing a higher pressure. It's trying to build where the trough is at.
Can we verify that? Because
every other the update is going back and forth.
Okay.
Between a trough and a high pressure, but I'm not trying to say that it's a new trend. But me and Beam, we noticed that yesterday.
All right.
And Tuesday.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
I do want to say.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Oh, I was just saying that I didn't mean to interrupt, but in 1 hour and 11 minutes we get a new recon to Erin.
All right.
Wait, seriously?
Wait, we get another plane going in?
Oh my god. In another hour? Oh my god.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Matt, are you going to be streaming all night?
I can't stream all night. I'm going to be up pretty late streaming though. I'll be up pretty late to watch this. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming for quite a long time tonight. Especially as we get more and more people tuning in, especially as we get more data to analyze and more people engaged with weather too. So yeah.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
I'm noticing something on Tropical Tidbits on the rapid scan.
Yeah.
Northwest of the storm on like one of the bigger bands.
Sure.
Is that a vorticity that I'm seeing? It looks like it's circulating.
Where at?
If that's a vorticity, north west of the storm, it's this big blob. It's the biggest blob of the
circling around. Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, that the bigger. It's the biggest yeah.
All right. I'm not sure. It
Like
might be. We'll have to
dark
watch,
red.
but yeah.
If that's a vorticity, that could be very bad because that thing could pull it north. Well, it could be good and bad.
Yeah.
It could pull it with it.
Yeah, we'll have to see if, especially depending on the storm's intensity and all of that. But we'll have to watch
Yeah.
that. But
it also has great outflow.
Absolutely,
and
it does.
Great banding.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that for sure. But okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting.
Is there anything I missed? That was big.
Just the fact that, there's a lot of unknowns that we're talking about. And Weather Kingdom, I want to ask you something. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this will be a hurricane at 11 p.m.? We can start being a little bit more speculative, especially as it gets.
Yes. I would say yes.
Sorry, I haven't been around. Yes, I also agree.
Let me go quickly fix my phone.
75% chance.
Someone would.
I'll be back.
Why would it be bad if it pushed north? Well, there's a few reasons for that. This right here is one of them. This right here is another one. Warmer water, higher OHC. The fact that this is almost a hurricane, this isn't exactly stacked, is pretty concerning to me. So,
and like we said in the last stream, it was a scary 45-mile-per-hour storm.
Yep.
This is the proof of that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
Now it's
this is literally going from a 0-50 batting average to this system about to hit a 3-run home run, pretty much.
Man.
That's pretty much what this is about to be.
This is now a scary 60 or 70.
Yeah.
It's just scary. It's just scary. And as well, the storm is small, so it has really good room to intensify because I don't see any shear impacting this, right? Is there any shear?
I know there was a little bit earlier, but we'll have to see. Yeah. Okay. All right. Perfect. We're back. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Look at the plane because I seen that the bars are dropping, but they must be getting away from the center.
Yeah, they are. They're getting away from the center of circulation. They're gonna. I'm wondering if they'll make one more pass or if it's called for the next plane to go in.
I'm just shocked that all the hurricane models at least show a Cat 3 to a 4. Like literally all the hurricane models show at least 100 knots to at most 125 knots, which is mad and scary to think about.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
And even looking at the model that the intensity guidance even shows it.
At that. Here's what we have at 0Z. Yeah, my goodness.
Yeah, CTC almost going with the 5.
Yeah, I've watched that. This system's only going to keep going up from here.
How's B and A actually kind of went to a 4, then just plummeted?
I'm curious to see let's see what the track guidance is. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm wondering why that's the case, but is this concerning to you? This track guidance? I mean, in terms of Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico, this is pretty concerning to me.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go to current storms. I want to look at the 12Z just for context. Here's what we had at 12Z. This is what we have at 0Z right here.
Yeah, it looks like the halves.
Yeah, they're further to
models
they're closer towards land.
Yeah, but they're also going north towards North Carolina.
Yeah. That's for sure. The halves.
By the way, I guess
are.
Yeah. And also, I gotta say on easterly wave, literally 1 mile. This is an outlier. I'm highlighting that.
Sure.
An outlier. 1 mile shows the storm beeline straight through the Bahamas and getting close to Florida.
All right.
As a less than 950 millibar storm.
Which model is this?
I don't know. It's just it's on easterly wave.
Okay, I'll see how.
What was the GFS?
It is.
Yeah, it was a very long. It was the 360-hour GFS.
Oh yeah, that's from the next wave before. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But the main focus I'm looking at tonight is just Erin, as well as just the advisory that's going to be coming very shortly in the next 30 minutes, and just seeing how this pans out. Yeah, it's a pretty scary situation we're dealing with right here. In part because the system is strengthening, and in part because there are so many unknowns with this. Like I said, and considering the fact that these models are only shifting closer to land, and even if it doesn't make a direct impact over there, it's still going to cause a lot of problems to Puerto Rico, to the Leeward Islands, to the Virgin Islands. It's still going to cause damage. It's still going to cause problems. And that should not be discounted. And that's just something. The closer this gets towards those regions, the stronger those winds are going to get, especially if this system just takes off and rapidly intensifies in the next 24 hours or so. That's something to...
Beam was telling us yesterday that Puerto Rico, they still trying to recover from Irma
and Maria. Yeah, that's been the fact that this has been the fact that's 8 years from earlier is something to watch as well. But yeah, okay.
And even these like low income areas of Puerto Rico, they're gonna be hit hard if this thing continues to go.
Oh, absolutely,
this direction.
They will.
And it's gonna be I hope this thing steers north and just does not affect it. But if it does, it's not gonna be very fun for those areas.
Yeah, that's for sure. Actually, let me go ahead and zoom in on this. I want to take a look at the track of this real quickly just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's... All right, that's... Okay. That's what I need to know. I want to see what Dappia is going for. I haven't checked this in a while, so I want to see what their latest and greatest is, and... You guys are going to want to look at this.
Oh, wow.
That is minus 80 cloud
That's
tops.
a pig.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
if you look at the same storm yesterday afternoon or yesterday morning, you would not recognize it. You would
absolutely.
Not. Like, you have to realize this thing has blown up within the last 24 to 36 hours.
Yeah, Swimson with the $2 saying, show the cumulative win history in the NHC. You're the one that sent the Alaska bullworm meme in Storms United, didn't you? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just for entertainment. Yeah. This is. Yeah. There you go. Pretty much the Alaskan bullworm. All right. I'm sorry. Please continue. Hello.
Hey, Pat, I sent you something to Live No Mike, the latest microwave scan.
All right, Oh, that will be interesting to look at.
Wow. Okay.
Oh boy.
From 2337Z.
Oh boy, that's
yep.
a cyan ring almost right there. That's a cyan ring. The pink.
Yeah, it's building.
That's an eye wall. That's the core.
Yep.
This system's likely a hurricane at this point. That's your telltale sign. Right here.
I can give it like 85% chance that this thing it is.
I just got a private text message from Kingdom, and it says that the GES is showing 2 waves hitting Georgia and South Carolina. From
those are ensembles runs right there. That's just 2 out of a plethora of 50 right there. I'm not too concerned about that right now, but yeah. Yeah, it was you. I know, Swimson. Thank you for the $2 donation. I really appreciate it. You've been coming in clutch tonight. But yeah, we have over 500 people in the stream right now. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. We are just the NHC's advisory just to dissect that, have a little bit of fun with that. And man, already we're off to a great start despite some issues early on. Oh, becoming less of problems now and they will be down the road. But all right. Yeah, thank you.
Is it just me or my end? Is Pat's might keep going in and out? I don't know. It's just me, but
yeah. It's not.
Are we good now?
You.
It just took a second. It took a second. All right, we're good.
Yeah, it just sounds like it kind of switches between mics.
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. But yeah,
I could hear you, by the way.
Perfect.
You're loud and clear, though. You're fine.
Yeah, just if that happens, I'll fix it. I'll have you guys take over. We'll deal with it as it goes.
Okay.
All right.
But
Okay, live update. The Air Force mission has launched into Erin.
let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
let's go.
We're
Yep,
getting our
just now.
data,
I just
guys.
saw that.
We are getting our data. How far away from the system? Oh yeah, how far away from?
It just
Okay, where is
they
this
just
taking off at?
St. Croix.
St. Croix. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How far away is that going to be? How long is that trip going to take?
They may still be on the ground, but it's now up on tropical tidbits. Still.
Yeah. All right. What's your take on Erin, Pat? Erin's most
Is it
likely a
the Virgin
hurricane at
Islands?
this point.
Yeah,
And-
most likely. It's probably no. Let's just be honest. It probably is.
Yeah.
Probably. Is.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, Weather Kingdom.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I was
Weather
having
Kingdom.
phone difficulties now.
It's okay.
Oh, new Recon's going in there.
Yeah, we got something.
Any
I'm
new?
just curious. Oh,
Is this a hurricane or no?
Most likely.
probably.
Most
It has an
likely.
eye
Most likely.
wall.
I told you.
Weather Kingdom.
by
Look
the
at
way,
live,
where-
no mic.
Is St. Croix in the
I haven't
Virgin
even looked
Islands?
at satellite in probably in like 15 minutes. Let's look
Look
at
at
this.
the live, no mic. The microwave.
Yeah, we got a core. We got a core.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. That's a core.
Everything has become much more defined. It's becoming. It's these small details.
The
that take
question
into
I
place
have
that
now.
just blow. Yeah.
It's
question
probably
I
a
have is-
hurricane.
Yeah, the question I have now
Oh,
is
Brendan.
I think it
when is this going to get
is a
stacked? Because
hurricane.
once that happens, this is only going to.
Is Pat still with
Yep, I'm here.
difficulties on
I'm here.
his thing?
I'm sorry, just cut out
Yep.
for a sec.
Yep.
Yeah, the question I have is right now is how is this going to?
Your audio is still cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, now you're good. Sorry.
Oh, is that who I think it is? Hey, Brendan, our general manager.
Oh, hey.
What the heck is going on?
Mic
I can't even
issues.
tell. It's all pink and
Yeah.
white.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he meant. But basically, Brendan, we might have a hurricane on our hands.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it.
It absolutely
Okay.
does.
The next models is coming out for the hurricane models.
They
Yep.
are.
Oh,
The zero Z's are coming out just for the hurricane models.
I mean, it's
No
just
way.
these small details that take place, right?
Yeah.
It's these
And that-
small details.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't see
No,
it.
by
the
the way,
hurricane-
it seems
I'm looking at
On
it right now.
Pebble on Pebble
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wait,
Wait.
hold on.
by the
I
way,
don't see them.
the
Refer-
planes are
Pivotal doesn't
likely
have hurricane.
Wait a minute.
811 miles from the
No, we
possible
don't have anything
center.
from 0Z yet. Wait,
Possibly.
hold up. Let me
They
look.
don't even
think-
have hurricane models.
Yeah, Pivotal doesn't even have hurricane models.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, but anyway.
Also, Icon's not. Yo, I want to see Icon now.
Oh man, let's get on.
Icon
gonna-
has been
Yeah, anyway.
it's been
the
so day.
Anyway, let's get back to what we got here. But the question I have right here is when is this going to stack? Because it's still somewhat, tilted from some shear that's being affected by it, and it's still going at this rate. The question is, when is this going to get stacked? That's the main thing I need to know from this. Because when that happens,
think
that's
it's
gonna
a-
cause major issues.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I think it's
without-
getting stacked.
Yeah, I
I
would
think
agree with
it's
that. With what
getting-
Kingdom's saying.
I-
In terms of there's quite a bit of shear. Clearly, it's fighting Kingdom. I would agree with you on what you're saying. But just from IR, I mean, I know you guys have talked about it quite a bit. Despite the fact that it's fighting off some shear on the outside of it, that also is penetrating the center. It's got some pretty deep convection. It looks very good. Really kind of holding together very well. So I would say, Pat, very soon to answer your question.
Oh my.
That's nice convection in the center, despite the shear.
Let's take a look at
So
shit.
there- So there's
Dvorak
still
just hit
shear.
floor.
What?
Oh, there's
Wait,
definitely
what?
Floor.
Wait, what about Dvorak?
It just hit 4.
What?
Oh no.
What does that mean?
That's a team.
That's T4.
That's a cane.
Was that a strong Cat
Yep,
That's a
1?
hurricane.
That's a hurricane. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Do you
Yeah,
guys
it's a
think
hurricane.
MS-98L will
According to
form?
Dvorak.
that's a hurricane. There's no way it's not. There's
When's
no way.
when's the next update from the
Yeah.
NHC?
20 minutes.
11.
In the next, yeah.
I think
20
they're
minutes.
either gonna call it a hurricane here, or the next update's gonna be one or the other. But we definitely have a hurricane.
Oh, we
I
absolutely
think
do.
the moment that
I'm
Recon
calling it a hurricane.
punches the core, it's going to be a hurricane. They're going to call it.
It's right there.
Yeah.
I'm calling hurricane right now.
We're using another
I'm calling
mission.
hurricane.
I'm calling probably a 75 mile per hour.
Yeah, it's going to be
hurricane.
And just a
75.
full disclaimer for the chat and everybody here. Certainly tune into the National Hurricane Center for the latest updates. They have not officially said it yet. All we're saying is that the thresholds that we look for hurricane criteria is likely met or is about to be met. It's right.
Trust me, I've seen worse hurricanes. Category
We're
ones.
right now just stating it's unofficially a hurricane until the National
Unofficial.
Hurricane Center releases something.
Yep, based on it's just based on satellite estimates and recon that we are giving our own conjecture. Yeah, NOAA 3 is finished. This mission 2 is taking off now.
I think mission 2 is going to be big. I think they can find 80 miles an hour with a 990 millibar low. By the time they get there, and if this is already stacking and stuff, I think National Hurricane Center is going to pull the plug. I feel like we've seen this type of strengthening.
You know what I'm worried about? I'm sorry. Can I say something real quickly?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm worried about more so than the intensity? I am actually very concerned about about what the intensity guidance is going to be. This was not expected to be a hurricane today, at least according to the NHC. I mean, in long range it was supposed to be, but what's up?
I forgot to look at the tracks.
Yeah, well, but
how is the tracks have shifted.
Yeah, they've shifted
Oh,
further
really?
south.
Oh, no.
Yep.
And further west, right?
Yeah. They a little
So
bit further
here's
west.
something that I
Go ahead,
want us
Brendan.
to keep in mind, right? Just real quick. You know, we've seen a lot of model variability, and that's to be expected with being this far out. It's very common, especially with forecasting tropical weather, because when you think about it, right, we don't have reconnaissance missions going out to the MDR. We have reconnaissance missions going out when it's a lot closer, like it is now, to the coastal United States and territories. But I will say that the variability with these models from the run-to-run variability is likely elevated because we are trying to really get a better understanding of what the pattern is going to be in the United States relative to this system either being steered away from the coast or towards it. And so because of that, we're seeing more variability with the fact that we don't have as many weather balloon launches.
Yeah.
From our weather offices across the continental United States. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching, our weather models greatly depend on observational data. When you look at that time zero, that is based on the latest observational data. And from that, we project outwards. So if we are seeing less observational coverage,
Brendan,
well,
sorry to
we
cut you
already
off.
have
Seizure
high
warning to those
variability.
prone to flashing lights. Go ahead.
Thank you. Very, very good disclaimer. But the point is, long story short, we already have run-to-run variability as is this far out. But the fact that we have less coverage of those weather balloons or essentially radiosondes, that just amplifies the variability. So we've already seen that here over the last few days. That's likely going to continue at least for the next 84 to 96 hours. Of course, as we get closer, we'll get a little bit more of a definition on the path. But again, if you're seeing a lot of change and a lot of wobble in the forecast more so than usual, that's likely the culprit right now. So
All right.
make that
Thank you, Brendan.
clear for those watching.
All right.
Yeah.
You stopped just in time because I'm looking at satellite imagery once again. I'm just trying to extrapolate now what's going on. So here's what we have for you right here. This is satellite imagery. We have a ring of minus 80 cloud tops that are just blowing up across much of the deep convection. And the thing that I am most concerned about, most worried about, is just, the shear, if anything, it's barely slowing it down at all. And this system is just going to this system like tonight is going to be the start of something very scary in my opinion based on the satellite imagery and the recon data. We're already seeing pressure drop like a rock. We're already seeing a surge in what we have. Dvorak's down to 982 millibars, so we're seeing a screaming amount of satellite estimates right here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that's way too far.
Yeah, we need Recon to verify that, but
Yeah.
we'll get that soon. But anyway,
We got a core developing.
yeah.
Oh.
Wait, you got something for us?
Yeah. I do on satellite. You can just see there's a forming core.
Sure.
I'm gonna send it in live no mic.
Yeah,
you guys need to take a look.
Yeah,
you see that?
Circle it for us, please, so we can see it.
Or actually, oh wait, never mind. Tropical Tibbets is outdated.
This is Dapia I'm using. This is within the last
Oh wait,
5
never
minutes.
mind. That's in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, Tropical Tibbets is running behind.
Yeah. All right, but yeah,
I think.
Yeah. Anyway, 15 minutes from the NHC advisory. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. And since Ivan promoted this tonight, be sure to join the Storms Night Discord server to see some behind-the-scenes action of what we're doing here. The link to that is in the pinned chat, so be sure you check that out. Be much appreciated if you guys did that. And with that being said, yeah, we're just waiting for the advisory and then more recon data to go in because this is quite the exciting stream.
Model data.
What's up?
And model data.
Yeah, and model data too. We're going to have a little, as John would say, a little bit of everything tonight. Man.
Is Recon saying it's going west, or what is the location that they're putting out?
We're not 100% sure yet. It's at least some from what I've seen from the latest NHC guidance, generally a tick north of west. From what I've seen, but it's still going to it's still getting closer, at least from the models, are getting closer and closer and closer towards the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico, and that's my main concern, as well as the Bahamas, and that's something I'm paying attention to right here. That's kind of the main focus I've had for quite some time, so, yeah.
Hey, Pat.
What's
Zero Z icon is running.
Oh, great.
It's at 0 hours, but it's running.
All right.
What does the initial position look?
Pull that up. Well, we'll see where.
Hold on.
It's not doing good. It's not doing good.
What's up?
Oh,
it's initializing at 1,006 millibar.
I'm not worried about the strength because Icon always does that with these strengths.
Yeah.
But I focused it more on the track with the Icon.
Yeah.
It looks like it initialized okay on the position.
Okay. All right, we're getting unconfirmed. Is the NHC advisory out? Because people are saying that on.
What? No, it's.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think it is yet. No.
I can check.
Yeah, it's.
I can check ATC. Yeah.
It's not yet.
Keep resetting it.
Yeah, we're getting on. Yeah. For those tuning in, the advisory is not out yet. It is not.
They are taking a little bit. I do think it's interesting.
If it does go hurricane strength, is it possible that the areas that have a tropical storm watch could get upgraded to a tropical storm warning and maybe a hurricane watch?
I think they're gonna wait.
Hold
on. Hey, one at a time. Look, before we get further into the stream, we have quite a few people in here. If we're gonna talk over each other, we're gonna mute people here. Just number one. Number two, in terms of your question, I don't think they will. They're gonna wait a little bit. They're probably gonna wait till tomorrow morning. So, mainly because this is 72 hours out. and then maybe we'll be about maybe 48 hours out. Actually, never mind. Hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings are 48 hours out. Actually, hold up. Never mind. No, this is 36 hours.
It's out.
It's out?
Yeah. It's out. They kept it as a
looked
tropical
at it.
storm.
Okay. I'm going to read the discussion because I'm interested. It's interesting. Yeah, it's moving west-northwest now at 17. Pressure of 998 millibars. Extrapolated was at 995. Okay. Max sustained winds at 70 miles per hour. Tropical storm force winds did expand in size to about 70 miles from the center. Okay. Let's look at the discussion. I want to see that. I'm curious to see what the discussion is and what their reasoning behind this is. Maybe they're waiting for more data. That's probably what they're doing right here. That's my best guess from what I'm seeing.
Look at the forecast advisory.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm getting there. Sorry, I just clicked on something.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm looking.
Zero Z.
Oh my. We're looking at a Cat 4
Yeah.
Max. It's going to be a Cat
Whoa.
4, guys. According to the NHC. That is interesting. I don't think the cone is out just yet. No, it's not. Yeah. I want to read, before we jump to conclusions and start talking about why we think the NHC did what they did, I want to read the discussion before we have that conversation, because I'm curious to see what's going on with it and why the NHC went a bit conservative and mine and along of other people's opinions. But we'll see what happens, for sure. But once we get that information, we'll know. I think what they're actually, hold on. I think I have an idea as to why. I think they're waiting for more recon to go in, because we have satellite estimates going for a hurricane. We have multiple. We have multiple kind of readings nearing hurricane strength. The pressure is definitely falling quite a bit. That's for sure. Just out of curiosity, they drop a drops. No, they didn't drop a drops before they left. That sucks, but yeah. Yep, for sure.
Excuse me, Pat.
Yep.
Can I say something?
Go.
Uh-oh. Are you good?
What's up?
Oh. Why I think they hold it. So I think they have another plane going out for the do they do the 2 a.m. advisory?
That's
what
right.
I think is going to happen.
We got it. We got the discussion. All right.
Good.
We're going to read this. Is it okay if I read this out, Weather Kingdom? I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. I don't worry.
All right. Okay. Erin has intensified tonight. The first NOAA reconnaissance mission in the storm found that the center was a little more embedded in the deep convection than earlier, with a compact wind field particularly strong in the eastern flank. Tail Doppler radar data from the aircraft indicate the center was starting to become better aligned, with some residual southward tilt with height that still exists, which can also be seen in the microwave pass. In the recent leg, peaks 700 millibar flight level winds were at 69 knots in the northeastern quadrant. This value reduces the surface wind speed to near 60 knots, just shy of hurricane intensity. That's why they went with it right here. But this is interesting. I actually want to read this very quickly. The tilt is getting less and less. It's becoming more and more stacked. That is interesting right here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. I want to read this out once again. Erin is starting to move west-northwestward at 15 knots. An extensive mid-level ridge stretched from the eastern United States coast all the way to the eastern Atlantic remains in place, and it helps to steer it generally west-northwestward for the next 2 to 3 days, while it's generally slowing down. During this time span, a mid-latitude trough moving into the northwestern Atlantic, is expected to dig equatorward into the northeast, to the northeast of Bermuda, while another reinforcing shortwave moving along Atlantic Canada towards the end of the forecast period. These features should create a weakness in the subtropical ridge that Erin is expected to turn northwestward and northwestward into. Latest track guidance is quite similar to the prior cycle, just a little faster than before towards the end of the forecast period, and small adjustments made to the NHC forecast track. The track roughly splits the latest forecast data from the Google DeepMind and HCCA consensus aid. Still, there's a healthy amount of spread in the guidance, and uncertainty remains in whether the impacts Erin may bring to portions of the Bahamas, east coast of the United States, and Bermuda in the long range. With Erin's core structure improving this evening, this is very important right here, the storm appears poised to intensify more quickly in the short term. That's not something we've heard from the NHC before tonight in regards to Erin. Rapid intensification probabilities have increased in ship's guidance, with now a 38 to 40% chance of 30 knot increase in the next 24 hours. The environment continues to become more thermodynamically favorable, with Erin crossing into 28 degrees Celsius, which is about 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and warmer sea surface temperatures, and mid-level moisture is increasing over the forecast time period. Thus, the NHC intensity forecast will show more intensification over the next 48 to 60 hours, and it is now expected to peak at 115 knots, which is 130 miles per hour, Category 4 intensity. After that time, there remains evidence that in both ship's guidance and model fields that northwesterly vertical shear could increase over the system. In addition, there's a good chance Erin may begin to undergo inner core structural changes, like eye wall replacement cycles, that may broaden the wind field and also cause the intensity to plateau. I actually was talking about this in my video with some of the hurricane runs actually indicating this as a possible scenario right here. So that is pretty intriguing, to say the very least. Thus, the NHC intensity forecast now shows some gradual weakening in 72 hours, though the models and the wind expanding quite dramatically in the next 3 to 5 periods. Latest NHC intensity forecast a little bit on the high side of guidance, especially in the short term, but ends up near the consensus generally. So that's what we have for you right here. 1:30 in 3 days.
Cone's out. The cone's out.
Yep, the cone is out as well.
They didn't even shift it.
Let's take a look at it. I know they've made tiny tweaks to it, but yeah, that's not really that change, but it's definitely consolidated quite a bit more. The wind field has consolidated quite a bit more. So that is a bit concerning. So yeah, where's its current location? 17.1, 52.7. What's the ocean heat content where it's at? Yeah, it's starting to creep into that 75 OHC area right now. So that's not good. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens with this this right here. Wow. Thoughts of the NHC's guidance? Let's go ahead and talk about it.
For me, I mean, sorry if anyone else wanted to right away.
Go ahead, Weather Kingdom.
For me, I knew there was a 50-50 for the intensity, but what I think they're going to do is when the next plane goes out, I think the next plane goes out, it will verify a hurricane. And I can actually see a special advisory to make this a hurricane. I think that's why they have another plane going out. And I think by 2 a.m. they will confirm it before the 5. That's just one part of it. Another thing is, too, with the track, I understand that they are going a little bit more north, but I really think they should add tropical storm watches to the northern portions of Puerto Rico, because even if it doesn't bring impacts, at least we warn the people, because there is still that uncertainty of the amount of impacts that the northern islands will be dealing with. Also, I think the Bahamas will be a little too early, but I would say 0Z runs tonight will be the most important model runs yet because of the plane and all that data getting put into the 0Z. So it's honestly time to wait, watch, and I'm very worried about the strength. I do think we can actually hit 140, even higher than that for my intensity. And at the end of the forecast, to be honest with you, it could be way further west. It can be riding up the Bahamas. I'm not ruling that possibility out either. This storm has done the mind of its own, and I think you guys can agree on me that the National Hurricane Center is, trying to be in the middle here, not scare anyone. But if it was me, I would have put tropical storm watches in the northern parts. Even if they don't, at least people know, because when you do not put watches out, usually that kind of makes people like, oh, it's not going to bring any impacts to me. But in reality, you're going to get high surf, you're going to get outer rain bands, and usually those outer rain bands on the mountains can actually be more enhanced for flooding and even gustier winds. But being that, I think National will update midnight when the next plane comes out and have an emergency an advisory. I do think this will become a hurricane before the 5 a.m. I'm pretty confident because I've seen
The
it.
Weather Kingdom. I'm looking
Yeah.
at I'm looking at the icon, and there's a slight shift to the west compared to yesterday model, and I got it at 42 hours. Yesterday, the icon was showing 997, but right now it's showing 990 millibars.
We'll talk about the icon a little bit
Yeah,
later.
keep an eye on that.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit later. I want to focus on the NHC's advisory and get everyone's opinions on that. Before any other thoughts and opinions?
I'm not surprised at all.
I think it is. I agree with the National Hurricane Center's advisory for the track and for the intensity. I think the intensity is pretty spot on. I do think there is a chance that we could see maybe a bit greater than what they are forecasting. I do think there's a good chance, and I do see because they do. I think they have at 130 miles per hour. Then they kind of go down a little bit after that. Still hurricane though. I agree with that. I do see that later on, kind of the future guess, there is a bit more shear. So I do think it might weaken in. I think like the hurricane models, I believe hinted at like an Iowa replacement cycle.
They did,
So yeah, I agree with the Hurricane Center's discussion and advisory. I also agree with Weather Kingdom. I do think that it's really possible we could see tropical storm watches for our northern Puerto Rico down the line. And that's basically my thoughts.
All right, thank you. Well, before I turn it to the rest, we got two new things happening. First of all, Swimson with the $5. Please emphasize you do not need a landfall for land impacts. Oh, absolutely, you do. Absolutely, for sure. I mean, looking at the track right now, the system is not expected to, at least according to the NHC, make landfall in the Leeward Islands or Puerto Rico, but they're still going to get some impacts from this. Just because the center doesn't make landfall doesn't mean that it's not going to affect you or anything like that. No, you have that wind field that's starting to expand. You have all those outer bands that could potentially be impacting. Flash flooding's a big risk, absolutely, as well. So that's something we need to emphasize quite a bit, and it's honestly something that doesn't really get talked about quite a lot. So thank you very much, Swimson. Anyway, the Enrique came back. He is now a member of the Pat's Path Predictor channel. He is a weather enthusiast through and through. Thank you very much for doing that. I really appreciate that. Also, be sure to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather and support the channel and appreciate. So thank you very much for that. But anyway, would anyone else like to go ahead and take a stab at this?
Anyone? Wow. Icon's north.
Yeah, well, I'll take a look at that in a little bit, but yeah, here's the latest satellite imagery for Erin right here. The reason it's... Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. For those who are wondering what this is and why it's moving so slow, this is literally minute-by-minute time frame. Like, this is literally a satellite for the last 40 minutes. Here's what we have. Here's the satellite imagery of Erin over the last 5 hours on Tropical Tidbits for you guys. This is what we have pulled up for you. So that's just something to keep in mind, something to consider. So there you go. But yeah, we're just pulling up the last like 40 minutes of that because it gives us the best idea for analysis. But yeah, interesting stuff. Oh, Mike's a bit too loud now. There's no in between. Sometimes there's no in between with this. So either it's too quiet, either it's too loud. Hopefully this fixes it a little bit. All right. Did you want to go ahead and add something? Did you want to say something, Weather Kingdom?
No, not really. I kind of said what I needed to say.
Okay, perfect. All right.
I think the key takeaway is that we're dealing with a evolving storm that is very likely a hurricane at the moment, which would be the first hurricane of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. And as the NHC said in the advisory, there is a pretty high, still low to moderate chance of a rapid intensification event happening within the next 24 to 36 hours.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's...
I think we should go into models.
Yeah, I know the icon is starting to come out. We'll have to... Yep, it's coming out. We're 60 hours out. So... Okay.
Pat, because so with the models, not only about the like the wind speed or the vorticity or like the mid and upper level, I think we should also show like the significant wave height and the wave periods for so like people can also see that kind of dynamic, the indirect impacts.
Sure. Yeah. Can we do that on Tropical Tidbits?
Yeah. They have the significant height period in the lower dynamic.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and pull those up. Here's forecast models going for the Western Atlantic now. Let's go ahead and pull up the icon, lower dynamics. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll just do that. Oh, wave period. Perfect. I got it right here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm looking at this right here. This is... Yeah, this is the GFS wave period right here, but we're looking at up to 15 foot waves with this system right here. That's pretty strong.
The European is... Look at the European. It is, oh, man.
The 12Z or what? 18Z?
The 18Z significant height and direction.
Significant wave height. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know,
that's over 50 feet potentially right there. And for those wondering why we're looking at this, these waves are heading towards the coast towards the coast right here. That's going to cause rip currents. That's going to cause a lot of bad surf. So that's something you're going to want to watch right here. Like, especially as this moves further to the north, it potentially impacts the U.S. But yeah, that is a pretty strong, wave period right there. Did you see the 11 p.m. advisory?
Yep.
Yeah, we saw it. It's 998, 70 miles per hour. We were just going over that. Yeah, thanks for asking, though. We appreciate it. So, yeah. But we'll have to wait for more recon. That's what we're doing. Yeah, this will be very interesting to see how this pans out. And that data will be very intriguing to look at in the future. Anyway, Charlie, is there anything else you wanted to look at?
That's all for now. Just
Okay.
wanted to make sure the audience knows that even if they're not in the cone or they're not in a watch, so you know, waves and rip currents, and also for like the marine impacts for anybody who's on like a boat, the shipping, that wave
Yeah.
heights will be a problem. If you're on the coast, on the beach, make sure there's a lifeguard, and please be aware.
Absolutely. All right.
Hey, Pat,
Yeah.
yesterday, Kingdom,
Okay.
he told me that he lives in North Carolina, and he told me that that they can't take no more water, no more rain. They can't take no more rain. They can't take no more rain for a while.
Yeah. Okay. To those in the audience, there's no in between with this mic right here. If I talk, the reason I'm looking this way is because I'm watching the chats right here. Can you guys hear me all right? First of all.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Just making sure. All right.
Yeah, of course.
But anyway, yeah. Ooh. Okay, so perfect. All right. So
Why don't we take a look at the 500 millibar, the ridge on the latest GFS and
yeah,
latest
let's look
Euro?
at that. Absolutely. I think a lot of people have actually been asking about that. That's one of the most highly requested things that we need to discuss. So let's go ahead and go to upper dynamics, 500 millibar height anomaly. On the GFS, we'll start with at 0Z right here. Actually, what 500? Yeah, here's what we got. You have your ridge right here over much of the Atlantic right here, and you have this ridge building up over in Quebec right here, followed by a trough that's shortly after that, and that trough right here as well as.
Got some breaking news.
What's up?
Kingdom. He sent me a private text that he wants you to look at the tropical storm force winds. The force winds.
What?
The force winds.
Oh,
He
I
showed
think he's
me
talking about like the percentages, maybe like the
Oh.
National Hurricane Center's
Yeah.
chance, maybe.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, I want to get through this very quickly just because it's been a highly requested topic and we don't want to go. So, sorry, not go. We don't want that. We don't want to, sorry, words. We'll just get into this and forget what I'm saying right here. All right. So you have this trough starting to build up right here. You have this short wave right here that needs to that's going to start pulling this system towards each other, and then after that, the system starts to make that turn to the north as this ridge starts to rebuild right here. So that's something to watch as well. However, I do want to look at general 500 mil. Can I look at 500 mil? Yeah, 500 millibar heights. Yeah, there we go right here. Yeah, I am interested to see what the 0Z ultimately does with the GFS because I am curious to see how much for kind of what's going on with the ridge over in Florida from what I'm noticing right here. So we'll have to pay attention and see how this pans out. But yeah, that's quite the interesting situation. But now let's go ahead and go to wind speed probabilities. So here's your wind speed probabilities for right now for parts of the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, as well as the Turks and Caicos and Bahamas. So what we got for right here is about, I'd say, what we're looking at right here. You're looking at least, we'll start closer to the cone and then work our way out. But in parts of the Virgin Islands and parts of the Leeward Islands, you're looking at about, I'd say, I think it's a 40 to 50% on the extreme northern ends of tropical storm force winds, which is why you have those tropical storm warnings issued. And then you have about 30 to 40% in parts of the Southern Virgin Islands, parts more into the Lesser Antilles, and then a 20 to 30% for parts of potentially just off the shore of Puerto Rico and Antigua, Barbuda, Anguilla, those regions right there. And then we have a 10 to 20% for most of Puerto Rico and parts of the Leewards over here, especially the main islands right here. Then 5 to 10% for Guadalupe, the Dominican Republic. Turks and Caicos also gets up to about, I think that's about 20 to 30%. So we'll have to see how that pans out. So we'll have to pay attention to this right here. I want to look at the 50 knot probabilities right here. Let's go ahead and go to 120 hours out. This is your 50 knot wind probabilities. Okay, that's intriguing. For parts of the for parts of the Leeward Islands right here, what you got right here. Sorry, my mic changed a little bit. We're getting that fixed. You're looking at about, I'd say, what is this? That's about, I'd say, 10 to 20% of 60-mile-per-hour winds or greater for parts of the Virgin Islands and northern Leewards. And then 10 to 20 a bit further south. Then 5 to 10 just on the coast of Puerto Rico as well. So that is quite an escalation right there. So we're going to want to watch that. Yeah, that's not good. Just out of curiosity, what's just the hurricane? Okay, number one, what's the hurricane probabilities? You could see some. Yeah, you could definitely see some. If this shifts any further to the south, there's going to be some hurricane watches with this, based on what I'm seeing. Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts?
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. Nothing. Yeah.
Me too. My thoughts is the trends that we've been seeing, if it keep trending the westward, then you might be right, but we'll just have to see.
I'm curious because the new icon has trended different.
Yeah, it's gonna be It's gonna be interesting, for sure. But yeah,
It's still very close.
Warnings watches.
Oh, do you guys see the icon? It has a 920 way sooner than the 18Z.
I'm not looking at that right now. I'll deal with it in a sec.
It had a 931. Though you go from 18Z out of 931 to 0Z, it's 920.
And it's a little bit, and the end is a little bit west.
All right.
Interesting.
Oh,
I know.
Zoom Earth GFS. What are you doing? The Zoom Earth GFS.
I'll look. That's interesting. Okay.
Oh wait. Oh! This is the second storm.
Yeah,
this is an Irma.
Yeah, I'm not looking. It's too far out. I'm not looking at it right now.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was the second storm.
Just one storm at a time.
Yeah, I didn't realize. My bad.
Yeah.
That might
deal with
be
that.
Storm. That might be G storm. That might be the G storm.
I honestly don't think Invest 98L is going to form. I mean, it just doesn't look, it has no convection. I mean, if it does, it's going to be a very brief 40-mile-an-hour tropical storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. I don't see anything more.
I think it could be a high chance, but then it doesn't form.
Swimson with
depression.
$1.99. Friendly reminders to subscribe, people. Yes, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. We're still holding strong at 500 people in chat right now, so that's going to be interesting. So, yeah, all right. We'll have to see what's going on with that, but all right. Oh, man.
I also just like to bring up the fact that that some areas of
What was that?
What was that?
I think Aaron just talked to us.
What happened?
That was
Eric just talked to us.
Oh,
Aaron,
that?
Oh,
Aaron
no.
talked to us.
Was that?
Eric was telling us
What happened?
Shut up.
It was Aaron.
that
Yeah, I just heard that.
He's-
Yeah, I just heard
Keep
that.
going.
Okay.
Good job.
one for the blooper reels, I guess.
More blooper
Okay.
reels. Yippee.
Oh man, we've been plagued with issues tonight, but hey, we'll be okay.
But before Aaron decided to join the chat for a second, I just wanted to let everyone know that some areas of Puerto Rico are still recovering from Irma and Maria,
Oh yeah.
and even tropical storm force winds or gusts can cause issues to power grids and to infrastructure in Puerto Rico.
That's
Aaron,
actually
have anything
Yeah.
else to say?
Yeah, Swimson with the
Can I
$1.99.
say
You'll be
something?
hearing from my lawyer. I look forward to that. Yeah, I think you're going to be suing me for hearing loss. I'm sorry. My bad. Man, that scared me when I saw it on replay.
Really a little bit of everything here.
Oh yeah, this is truly a little bit of an everything moment. Bro, where's John when you need him? Anyway, we'll deal with it. We'll get him in here soon. But yeah, thank you for all the support despite the problems. It means a lot. And okay, let's go ahead and you know what? Let's go ahead while we're waiting for Recon. I'm just gonna look at the icon, see what kind of yeah. Audience, what is wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture? Quite a lot.
Aaron's taking the stroll. That's what it is.
But it's a little bit
Yeah.
away. It's
Yeah,
more
I don't
away.
trust this. No, this is not happening. No.
Yeah, I think the icon has
Guys, it's a truth nuke. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Wasn't Dorian like 910?
Yeah, Dorian was 910.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening.
And by the way, yeah, because it's gonna show it strengthening even more next run. Oh my god, I
No
cannot.
chance.
Are you
No
ready for
chance.
I do
Okay.
odds on, and then 2 days from now we're talking about a
899
straight out Cat 5.
Yeah.
What, Kingdom, are we ready for 899 millibars?
Oh boy, this is not Milton again. But anyway, look, I'm trying to get any update on the Recon. Does anyone with any flight tracking tracker websites know if we can get that? If we can get that plane data so we can see how far it is. So, yeah. Just
If it comes out at like 1 or 2 in the morning Eastern Daylight Time, are you still gonna do it or
what?
the plane?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where the Recon flight is because I'd like to see how far away we have. I know a tropical tidbit.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
What's the name of the flight? Is it Noah?
Yeah,
I can tell you.
It's
Yeah, Icon has
it's
a
Air Force
916
300.
heading.
It's Air Force 300 mission 2. The Enrique with the $5 donation. Irma is an analog for Erin. Maybe a little bit more so now. We'll have to pay attention.
Trying to.
Yeah. You never know, but yeah. We'll see what
The
happens.
icon's just funny.
Yeah, the icon is.
There's 2 peaks of 914.
And it's heading right for the Carolinas.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait,
Oh boy.
it's gonna get close.
Guys, it's a truth nuke. Don't worry. It's something we haven't seen
Bro.
all this time.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the icon is. What was the 18Z? Okay, the
Oh, no,
18Z
no.
was further to the south. At that.
I don't
Oh, never
know.
mind. Never mind. That's way back. Here's what were we at 12Z. That's further to the west and stronger? Yeah, okay. I'm throwing out the intensity right here. I'm throwing it out. I'm definitely
Why?
throwing it out. Because of the shear, mainly. Oh, man.
You don't know. It could do like a barrel. It barreled through the shear.
Can we please not do that
It better
again?
not. It better not.
I do want to tell
Barrel?
Pat that
No.
the plane's gonna take off in 7 minutes.
Okay,
Next, the icon's gonna
Let's
have
go.
a 920 millibar hurricane
go.
over Toronto.
all right. We got information. Ladies and gentlemen, the hurricane hunters are taking off in just a matter of minutes. We will have that data for you soon. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. In terms of intensity, I can't trust this for obvious reasons. This is an outlier. Yeah.
Look, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Look at most from last year.
I'm looking at it.
Oh,
I'm
that's-
like, no.
That's
I'm looking at like, yeah, no.
It was right about barrel though.
We'll
That-
see about GFS. Maybe the GFS will cave in on the icon.
Is zero Z GF? Actually, I'm gonna check Cyclone W. Oops. Oh man, that's even worse. Okay, current storms, model data. Okay, zero Z GFS isn't out yet. All right. So we'll have to watch that.
Minus 80 cloud tops are almost gone. It's dropped down to below minus 80 cloud tops on the central dense overcast.
Let me look.
And it looks like the central dense overcast is getting pinched from the northeast.
Huh. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Look at the cloud tops.
But that is telling that, I mean, not really. I honestly think
No,
it's just developing a core.
It's still. Wait a minute. Hold up.
I think it's honestly might be better for the storms to not have all that pink.
No, yeah,
because
for the long-term health of it, yes.
Yeah,
it can't
because
be
I'm
blowing up
starting
forever
to
like that.
see
This isn't the
curvature
West
bands
Pacific.
I'm starting to see curvature bands.
Yeah, I'm
in,
noticing
like
it
a
too.
core.
I'm noticing.
So
yeah.
I don't think that pink actually goes like.
That doesn't mean
what
it's
I'm
weakening.
noticing is
there's more rotation to this.
yes, probably.
There's more rotation.
In the center.
Yep. Yeah, the pink is gone. We're seeing more curvature bands, and we're starting to see that rotation up quite a bit more pronounced than what we've seen previously. So that's interesting. And for those of you wondering, this is just minute by minute right here. This is of the last 40 minutes, so that's why it seems to be moving so slow. We're literally looking at this right now at a minute by minute basis. So
as close to real time as you can get.
I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. For sure. Yeah. I need your guys' opinions on this. How close to or how close are we for those the LLC and the MLC to align? How close are we compared to what we've seen previously? Because
We need
definitely starting to see
Recon.
that. Yeah, we need Recon for that, but it's definitely looking a lot better. So that's what I'll tell you right now. Once again, be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. So any support would be very much appreciated. So yeah, and also join the Storms United Discord server. It's in the pin chat right there. So you're gonna want to, because you're gonna want to see some fun behind the scenes stuff. All right, I'm just doing something right here. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's some new information right there. All right. Okay. Let's take a quick look. Okay, GFS isn't out yet. Actually, hold up. I'll see if the latest satellite imagery is out, so that way we can... Oh, there's probably a couple... Oh, there's a... Oh, this is interesting.
Your mic.
Oh. Is it good?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right.
Seizure warning, by the way.
My bad. Seizure warning to those flashing lights. Oof. Even that's giving me a hard time. Can this actually stop? Can we stop? Thank you. All right. Yeah, those curvature... Can this stop? I'll deal with this. Sorry, seizure warning. Look away if you need... Oh my... Okay. This usually works. But you know what? I'm refreshing this.
Oh, the icon just gets better.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, 913 millibars.
929.
Oh.
Off the coast of Virginia.
Sure.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Some of the $2 you'll be hearing from my lawyer. So first you're going to sue me for hearing loss and now vision. Okay. Okay, we got it fixed, but we're trying. We're trying with that. But okay. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. Oh, like I said, I'm noticing something. Yes, the cloud tops are cooling. The cloud tops are cooling down, but they're actually consolidating. You're still seeing -8 cloud tops flaring up near the center. They're actually consolidating. Yeah, you notice how it's starting to retreat, but the main stuff near the center around the core is still intact. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree because that's also. Oh,
Go ahead, Charlie.
saying that your point, Pat, that's that's pretty true because that's also backed up by with that convective burst that's like kind of curving into it. With that and its amazing outflow, that means it is really breathing well. So that does support that this thing is despite most of the -80 cloud top not being present, it still is a healthy and intensifying storm.
Yeah. It definitely is, for sure.
Seizure warning.
Yeah, John, I know. Thank you. You've missed quite a lot tonight.
A little bit of everything, let me guess.
We've had a little bit of everything tonight. Thank you, John. Thank you very much.
Anyways, what are we talking about
guest
here?
Pop in,
Erin.
John, we had tropical storm Erin pop in.
Yeah, we got tropical storm watches for parts of the Antilles now.
Oh. My goodness. Okay, I'm here right now. I'm done. I'm done. I can't torch you guys through this. But Yeah, it's definitely consolidating a bit more. That's what I'm noticing. Okay, Hurricane Hunter plane tail number NR3RF is out of Barbados. That is some good news. That is some good news, right there. Thank you very much.
We got Recon on this?
Yeah, we got Recon
What
on
does
this.
that mean for the track?
What's going on?
What does that mean for the track?
It means Recon is going out to investigate this.
Stupid question. What was the highest latitude Cat 5?
I don't quite remember. I'll have to answer that. Oh.
Uh,
Oh my god. Dappy is not cooperating, so.
Let me think.
Okay. All right.
Was it Hazel?
Oh,
I'm not
Delta,
sure.
what region?
He's talking about north latitude.
I know,
Just
but
latitude in general.
Across the
Okay.
Atlantic. I hate that I can't use this one. I can't say it's consolidating, so.
you know what? I think it was I think it might have been Lorenzo.
Yeah, that does ring a bell. Okay, what's okay. The icon is out.
I sent the final frame and no mic if you just want to take a look at it.
I'm looking at I'll look at it.
Bro, the nor'easter weenies are crying.
Bro, we'll deal with. All right, I'm looking at this.
Perfect
Delta.
Storm wants their storm back.
Yeah, no, not happening. Anyway, the icon's done. I'm not gonna bother looking at some of it. Do this.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely
We're just taking a page out of the NHC and we're just throwing it out like what they did with the GFS last night.
Okay. I don't know. It's just flashing. All right. That's just not optimal. Okay, what do we got? Hold up. What do we got? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Zero, you're on the air. Zero? It's me, Zero?
Yeah, hello. Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah. Hey, you've been tracking Erin. What's your take on what we're seeing so far?
So, I woke up earlier and saw that it almost didn't move north. Like, it slightly moved north. It's way farther west, but it almost didn't move north at all.
Yeah.
Did it relocate down south yesterday night?
No, it didn't quite yet. No, we're still watching the evolution of this. But one thing I do need to comment for everyone called to note is the latest satellite imagery. Yeah, those -80 cloud tops.
Yeah, it's warming.
They're warming, but
Yeah.
hold on once. But the areas
Sorry
around the
to
center
interrupt.
are actually starting to are still consolidating. Are actually starting to regenerate a bit. Yeah, this is. This is starting to this is organizing. We're starting to see more rotation with this over the last 30 minutes. That is, yeah, that's quite concerning. So, yeah. But please continue.
Yep. I would check like the Dvorak imagery right now to locate where the center is.
We had Recon that went out there. There's still a bit of there's still a bit of misalignment going on with the the mid-level circulation a little bit further to the south than the low-level circulation, but we'll have to pay attention to it. I think the low-level circulation is getting more and more tugged into the mid-level by the minute at this point. It's almost completely stacked from what I've seen based on Recon and satellite imagery. So that's something to pay attention to. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Yeah, we're getting close to that. All right, so you please continue.
It will possibly reach hurricane status soon in that case.
Okay, GFS is starting to trickle out. 0Z GFS, we have 6 hours out, initialized at 1001 at 7 p.m. It was 999, so it wasn't terrible. Wasn't a terrible initialization, I will say. It was only off by a couple millibars. So
I'm still waiting for the H-Warf and the other hurricane models to come out.
Real quickly, West Atlantic. Okay, no, that's not going to cut it. Let's see. Eastern Atlantic. All right, perfect. Okay, yeah.
Is the Recon leaving? Is the new Recon leaving to go into Erin?
I believe they just left to go into Erin. Yep, I believe they just left. Yep, looks like, yeah, we have an updated marker right here on tropical tidbits. Yeah, they're taking out. They're taking off for what I understand. Yep. So, yeah, that'll be very intriguing to see what happens. But, okay. I will say it came pretty close to, all right, so we're at 997 at 6 hours out. What was it at 18Z? Not much of a change, just a little bit stronger. Okay. That'll be intriguing to watch. Yeah, then... So, yeah. I will say the initialization of the GFS hasn't been terrible. That's a good sign, especially compared to the icon, but we'll have to watch it. But, yeah. The main thing I'm watching kind of two things right now. I'm watching the reconnaissance flights status, and I'm watching the satellite imagery just to see the structure of it and see how it's improving. So yeah, they're taxiing. Okay, thank you very much for that. Mm-hmm. So
I'm watching it right now.
Yep. Thank you very much, LTW. Man. All right, that's quite the situation right here. Okay, let's see. Okay, 18 hours is out. 991 millibars. What was it at 18Z? 994. Okay. GFS actually shifted a little bit back up to the north a little. That's interesting. Hold on, let me see. I think part of it might be due to it gaining latitude because it's intensifying on the model. It usually Coriolis Force typically does that. So, yeah. But that'll be intriguing. Yeah, we will have reconnaissance going out very soon. Very, very soon. Based on what we've seen tonight, what's everyone's overall... Oh, did someone send me something? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah. All right. All right, Delta. I saw your ping in live no, Mike. Would you like to to explain to the audience what we're presenting? Put it on the screen. I know he's muted. Go ahead.
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can get figured to do it. So basically, what you're looking at is each. So you have 4 sets. Each pass each pass the Hurricane Hunters took through the center. They were able to log the mid-level circulation position and the low-level circulation. You want these as close as possible to have the more stacked on top of them of each other, the more well-developed the center is, and you can have more rapid strengthening.
Right.
What's been keeping Erin from going ballistic already was that these have, as you see in the previous 3 going, that they have been misaligned. If you have a tilted vortex, it is a lot harder for it to start to spin up faster, and you're also introducing some, what would you say it? How would I say it? Disturbances to the vortex.
Yeah, there you go.
So what each pass is showing from the 22Z to the 2559Z position is that you're seeing that the low level and mid level circulations are becoming more aligned with each other over the course of the 4 passes the Hurricane Hunters took in the last recon mission.
Right.
So it is safe to assume that this trend has not stopped, and that when the next recon comes in, it will be likely to have a stacked low-level and mid-level circulation, or very close to it.
If that's the case, then this system could really start to take off tonight. If that holds.
Which would go with the NHC's advisory saying that rapid intensification was that the chances were up to 30 to 40%
on the
30
ship's
knot
model.
increase.
Yep. That is quite concerning right there. So, only time will tell what happens, and this structure is getting more and more interesting by the minute. So, let's go ahead and take a quick gander at this. So, seizure warning, by the way, those prone to flashing lights. We've been dealing with it quite a bit.
Seizure warning, folks.
Thanks, John. Okay.
Hey, do you have the graphic?
Oh, man, that would have. Okay, I gotta grab it. John. Here is the graphic that we have. There you go.
That's cool.
There you go, guys. That's your
I love
seizure
it.
warning. All right. Anyway, looking at satellite imagery, cloud tops are warming up. I'm noticing a few more things as well. Yeah, you're noticing more curvature bands. Yeah, that is wrapping around. Like, those bands are wrapping around. That's consolidation right there. Yeah, if they're not aligned, these are very close to aligning, and the last pass was just a couple of hours ago. Like, this is very close. This is a telltale sign satellite. These are very close. So, yeah. Swimsuit with the $2. We need that for evidence in court.
Oh,
Bro.
Okay, that's a new one.
Bro,
that's funny.
Dude, thank you so much for the support you've given to
me. And add that to the bloopers.
we gotta do that.
Please.
We gotta do that. Back to the serious stuff. Yeah. Okay, man, this night's only gonna get better from here. I can now. We've been streaming for what is this? Over 2 hours.
It sure is.
Hold up. Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we've had, just as I was about to say it, we've had audio issues. We've had quite a few things. I'll read that in a second. Okay. All right. Okay, we're back. Yeah, the Enrique with the $5 donation egg Erin. Well, it does look a little bit like an egg right now, but it's gonna look pretty. It's gonna look a lot more circular, potentially very shortly. And when I mean very shortly, I mean probably in the next 12 to 24 hours, based on how this is going. So, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Really helps out. It's much appreciated too. What's up?
Recon's taking off. Recon's taking off.
It is?
Yep. It
Okay.
just took off from the runway.
All right.
Pat,
What's up?
it's an oval. It has to be a circle.
Bro. Bruh. Okay. Oh, man. I don't know what that's... Let's just say the Sea Bears are not going to like me very much. Anyway, we need to stop. We got to get back to work.
All right, back to serious.
Yeah, we
Yes,
have our
back to
moments,
serious.
especially...
No SpongeBob memes in here right now.
Guys, we have our moments,
This
especially...
GFS run.
Yeah, we have our moments, guys.
Sorry.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, so the latest GFS run is the farthest west among all. In the last 4.
Oh.
It's the furthest west.
Okay. Let me
Yep.
see. It's further to the north, but it's... Yeah, it's also a little bit more to the west, too. Let me see this. 18Z. Yeah, it is. We're seeing... Yep, more westward shift. Oof.
Yep.
This is... Man, this is probably the trickiest system I have ever dealt with on streaming. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. It would be much appreciated if you did that, so thank you very much. But, yeah. All right. Waiting for the official update on the thing. Once we get that, that'll be golden. All right. But, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and do this. Once again, yeah, it's definitely, yeah, we're definitely seeing some more curvature bands in this. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like some of the minus 80 cloud tops have calmed down a little bit, but this is typically the consolidation, the banding, all of this stuff, with all of this remaining pretty strong near the center, not a good sign right here. Quite the scenario that we're dealing with. So, yeah. Oh, we got something in live. No mic. Okay. All right. So that's what... Okay, let's look at this. All right, they haven't updated on tropical tidbits yet. Man, I hope that we... I hope that the Recon goes in and we get some really good data. This is currently currently St. Croix right here. Let's see, it's 17.7. How far is this away from the system? About... Actually, I can use... Actually, I can use...
It's like near 800 miles.
Yeah, I was about to say I can use radar scope. I'm using radar scope to estimate the track of this from St. Croix all the way to that area. Yeah, it's about 800 or so miles. So it's going to take a couple of hours for Recon to get there at this point. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
They literally just left. Yeah.
Let's see.
New frames loaded. 2 new frames have loaded in tropical tidbits.
All right, I'll look at it in a second. Dvorak continues to increase with some of the satellite estimates. We're up to 4.0, 4.2, 4.3. Pressure 989.1 millibars. Right here, we're gonna want to watch and see how that evolves. I'm hoping Recon goes in
This
here.
is very sorry to interrupt, but this is very, very far west.
Really?
Let me see
Yep,
this.
this is the farthest west run.
Yeah, it's the farthest west, but let's compare it to the 12Z, just for my curiosity. Oh, it's considerably further to the west than the 12Z. And the 0Z. My goodness.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
I do want to say we do have in live no mic, Pat. I sent tail Doppler radar. What we got?
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Would you like to make? Yeah. That's what we got right here. That's interesting. Yeah. Your center's definitely. Yeah, the center's definitely closing in. That's a fact. That's a fact right there.
Yeah.
You think we see an eye by tomorrow?
I mean, we already technically have a potential eye structure right now, but an eye popping out, that's probably going to take a day. That's probably going to take a couple days.
I say at the earliest, probably tomorrow night. At the absolute earliest.
Yeah.
And that's if it does a rapid intensification cycle.
For sure.
Shall wait and see.
I think if it does an eye, I think it'll probably be like at most 2 days, maybe Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
All right. Yeah, still. Okay, it's taken off. We got the update. Recon has taken off.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We're going into the storm. Hopefully we get there tonight because we need that data desperately. Very desperately. But basic... So, to everyone in the call, what's your biggest takeaway from what we've seen tonight? Whether it's modeling, conditions, advisory, what's your biggest takeaway?
Buckle up.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in Puerto Rico or the Greater Antilles.
Yeah.
And the Lesser.
Or the Lesser Antilles.
Yeah. Some of the $2 donation, half the chat has been taken over by hurricanes. That's interesting. Honestly, that's hilarious. Now that you think of it, that's actually hilarious. I gotta admit, you guys crack me up sometimes. But yeah, we got new convection on 98L. Yeah, I want to take a quick gander at that very quickly.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, hello. How are you doing, Weather Kingdom?
Oh, good.
Yep. Oh, we got the latest ships. I'll look at this. I'll see their website in a little bit, but yeah, here's
I
98.
see this looks like it's more out to sea.
Yeah. Hey, look.
It is?
Convection, a 98L. Look, guys. There's a small piece of it.
Oh my god, it's gonna blow up into a Cat 5.
Yeah, this is what happens when diurnal minimum goes down. Well, yeah, that's the latest news.
I could see
that's the latest news.
I think I could see a depression. I think I could see a depression from this.
Yeah, it's possible, honestly, but we'll have to see. I think
I want to look at. I haven't even looked at satellite.
It's not impressive from what I've seen.
It's not impressive, but you can see a mid-level center.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You sure that's not mid-level? That looks like the beginning of RI, maybe, because you can see the banding features. Because if you just had always pink there,
Yeah.
I've seen this where this happened right before rapid intensification.
You know
National
what? You're
Hurricane
actually
Center.
right. This actually consolidates. This is, guys. I wouldn't say shrimp shape, but we're starting to see it.
That's
We're seeing a
funny.
skull. We're seeing a bit of a sideways skull.
What?
You see, latest frame.
Yeah, you could.
Can you take a screenshot
It's
and
on my
send it
stream.
in?
It's on my stream.
I know, but I cannot draw out the skull. I'm never good at finding these skulls until I actually see it.
Here, I'll send it.
Send it to Weather
Okay.
Kingdom. Yeah, we got a skull here. It just needs to. Yeah, that's a bad sign.
It has a smiley face.
Yeah.
Oh nah, that happens right before rapid intensification.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's the.
Oh,
This looked like what Barrel looked like before it went bonkers.
I remember it discreetly that night.
how is it? Okay,
Oh,
can
yeah.
you draw it out? Oh,
Anyways, I
Joey.
gotta go.
right.
I'll be back probably next stream.
All right,
but
Zero.
for now, I gotta go. Anyways, bye.
Bye.
Can you draw out
See y'all
the
later.
skull?
Yep. Yeah. Delta, could you draw out the area I'm talking about for Weather Kingdom? But
Yeah, just give me give me a second.
yeah.
No, you're
But
good.
yeah, this kind of is eerily similar to what. Yeah, remember when Barrel looked like this right before it blew up in intensification? That was.
So maybe
was
Icon ain't.
crazy. That was crazy.
So what's the new GFS looking like? Is it further out?
It's
like,
further to the west. Yeah,
but is it more out to sea?
it's a little farther north, but further west.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That.
All right.
Let me look at last run and see it. Okay.
Yeah, Noah 3 landed 13 minutes ago, according to Flight Tracker. Perfect. It returned. That's
Hey.
good.
You guys, looking at the 0Z and 18Z, yeah, it's a little bit more north, but as each frame continues to keep going, it's actually further to the United States coastline.
Yeah.
If you look at our 90, you can actually tell it's more west than north.
On the GFS?
Correct.
Yeah, I saw it.
If you compare it with its last run, it's actually closer to the coast.
Yeah, it's closer to the Bahamas for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! What's this deck? What the?
What's up?
Okay, GFS has gone drugs again, you guys.
Hey, we can't say that. We can't say that on YouTube. They're gonna.
Bonkers.
Bonkers. GFS is bonkers.
Yeah, that's going 941. I don't know about that, Chief.
Sorry.
We'll have to see what happens.
It's further to the coast. It's going to make a closer pass to the Outer Banks on the GFS. Because if you look at the last run when it started turning, it's actually going to be a bit closer.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. Okay, let's.
The high pressure is actually more intense on it, and also the northern one and the western one, it actually has more of a trouble of going out to sea. So it's going to be actually making a much closer pass. And if that's the case, that means GFS has trended closer to the continental U.S. and the Canadian has trended more west. So besides the icon, I'm very curious about the hurricane models.
Me too. We'll have to see what happens, especially in the next. Yeah, I'm curious. When do the rest of the 0Z data? Does the rest of the 0Z data come in? I'm gonna see on Pivotal if we got any more. Okay,
It's
GFS,
starting to get that.
Yeah, the Canadian's coming in. Canadian is. All right.
The skull's not quite pronounced yet for me to really do anything.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and.
I'm gonna get going, guys.
All right. Have a nice night.
All right, you too.
Okay. What about now? Seizure. Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm firing up Dapia myself.
I am. Oh my god. Actually, I'm never. Never mind. Crazy.
All right. Yeah, this
Pat,
is definitely consolidating.
Pat, are you ruling out the trend to the west?
I'm sorry?
I said, are you ruling out the trend to the west?
I'm looking at it. Let's see. Interesting. I want to see what what's the ridging looking like? Okay, ridge moves through.
Okay, I'm gonna be blatantly honest. The last frame on the infrared, it looks like it's a trap character from Star Wars.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. But anyway, what's the 500 millibar height anomalies looking like? Okay. Yeah, 0Z. Okay, let's.
If the Canadian trends to the west, we got to start putting weight behind it.
I'll have to watch.
Let's see on 0Z.
12Z.
I think it's even if it
Oh,
trends to the
hold up.
west.
The trough is a little weaker at 0Z. Ridge.
What else?
That's interesting. Yeah, ridge is about the same strength, but the trough is actually a little weaker. That explains things. Yeah.
And that high pressure tries and builds in on top of it just a little tad quicker.
Absolutely. Yeah, so for those wondering what we're looking at right here, basically troughs and ridges steer hurricanes, pretty much. And a trough and a ridge steers a hurricane further to the west. A trough tends to steer a hurricane further up to the north, because troughs have lower heights, lower pressure, and all of that. And lower pressure systems tend to want to attract to each other. And when you have a tropical cyclone as strong as what's modeled right here, it's going to want to go towards the low pressure system, and the ridge that the ridge that's expected to collapse is going to allow for it to slip through and allow for it to get over there. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense for you guys, but that's interesting for sure. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
is the plane almost out?
It's taken off.
So another hour.
Probably another hour to 2 at this point, because this has to travel about 800 miles. But it's currently moving at 229 knots right now. But it has left as of about 10 to 20 minutes ago. So.
Great.
Do you think this is going to be a Cat 5?
I don't think so. No.
Too early to call.
Yeah, I don't think so, honestly. I think, this definitely could be a Cat 4, but Cat 5, a lot of things have to go right for that to happen. First off, the LLC and the low-level circulation, the mid-level circulation need to align. The second thing is it needs to really blow up in intensity in the next 36 hours before shear starts to chip at the structure a little bit. That's the two main things that need to go right for it. So, yeah.
Well, I take that as good news that it's not going to be a Cat 5.
Yeah. But Yeah, I mean, Cat 5 anywhere is, I mean, preferably I'd like it to stay out to sea, but it's always an interesting thing to look at. All right. Let's see this. All right, just looking at latest.
Dvorak just adjusted. Now suggesting a 4.1 number and a 987.5 millibar.
Oh no. Really up. Cloud top's cool, but
almost 70 knot VMAX.
That's closing into 80 miles an hour. Oh, I do. All right. Yeah, it's close to. Yeah, that's close to 80 miles per hour right there. All right. That's interesting. All right. But yeah. So what Dvorak's telling me is, despite the cooling cloud tops, like I've said before, it's actually consolidating and it's taking its time to organizing even further. I know what was that microwave image that we saw previously? When was that? I'm just for reference.
That was, I think, 23Z, 2339Z.
Interesting.
Do we have an update? Oh, go ahead, Weather Kingdom.
Oh, no, keep going. I'm just looking at the latest GFS.
Sure. Sorry. Oh, sure. Do you happen to have any recent microwave imagery that I can take a look at? Because I am intrigued to see what that's going.
I will see if there's any new updates.
Oh, hold on, guys. All right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're trying to see if there's any updates to Recon, not Recon, but microwave imagery. So that's what's going on. All right. Okay. Anyway, that's what we're doing while doing satellite analysis as well. Okay, CMC.
Interesting. GFS brings it a lot closer to the Outer Banks, it looks like.
All right. Well, Blissful with the $10 donation, how do you feel about major landfall or impacts to Long Island, New York City area?
Never mind.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. But thank you very much for the $10 donation. It means a lot to us, and really you're supporting the channel and the community. Okay.
These models at this point, I don't want to look at them because they're all different.
They're all different. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like at this point, I'd rather just nowcast the rest of the storm.
Put a blindfold on and take a thumbtack and put it on the map, and that's where the next model is going to say the hurricane's going.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
Who's that?
I'm here. Go ahead, Weather Kingdom.
No, I was looking at Mike.
All right.
Pat, do you still think that the East Coast could get any hurricane of any sort as far as from this storm?
I think a direct. Hold on, let me look. Hold on, let me look at something real quick. I don't think any direct impact is likely right now. I think if anything, it could clip. The outer bands could clip the Outer Banks or something like that. But my main concern would be like swells and like maybe a few outer bands if it gets that far west. That's my thinking, unless something unexpectedly shifts to the west. All right, let's go ahead and do this.
Now, are you going to be here until the whole plane is done or what?
I'm going to be here for a while. Oh, they updated. Oh, yeah, they updated Recon position on it. Yep, they did. All right, perfect. Yep, they're still moving east. We'll see how that pans out. All right, let's look at the CMC because I'm curious to see what this is doing. All right, Canadian. All right, so it's moving. Okay, let's go to 96, 12Z. Westward shift and slightly southward too. That's intriguing. Oh, that's intriguing.
I'm beginning to really think it's a trend, and it's not where it's going to end up. That it's going to end up a lot further west than we expected.
Yeah, it's definitely been a trend the last couple of days. It's just been. We'll have to watch though. We'll have to watch it. All right. You got. Okay, you got microwave imagery. It's zoomed out. What's up, Charlie?
I'm looking at the microwave imagery.
What are your thoughts on it?
You can. I mean, it's. I thought it'd be a bit more, but you can definitely still see the banding features.
Oh yeah. You definitely can.
Also,
For sure.
is the 00Z guidance in yet? Because I'm gonna send it. I don't know if y'all saw it.
I've seen the track models from Tropical Tidbits. Yeah, we looked at those a little earlier.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Yeah. Compared, yeah, that's definitely a bit interesting. For sure. Oh no. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was looking at those. Matter of fact, just for context right here, let's go to current storms, Erin, and go to the 12Z. Here's what we had at 12Z for you guys curious. Here is 0Z right there. Definitely
moving.
Yeah, it's further west. It's further west by quite a decent margin.
If it does that 3 more times.
Yeah, we'll have to pay attention to it. But now it's to the point where, at this point, I don't think Bermuda's even going to be in the line of fire. It's going to go west of there.
Luckily, yeah.
Luckily, yeah, but that creates a dilemma, and that dilemma is there's no margin for error at this point.
Go ahead, Pat. Finish your thought. I didn't hear it all.
Yeah, one sec. Stand by. Okay. All right, I'll deal with this in a second, but okay. But yeah, I'll finish my thought in a second. I just gotta figure something out real quick. But all right, okay. All right. Latest frames. All right. Okay. Of course. Okay, anyway, yeah. Yeah. The Enrique with $2, Pat, it looks like it's trying to form an eye. It might be starting to a little bit. We'll have to see when Recon gets in there. We'll have to see what happens with that. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. Okay. All right. What are you? Okay. Trying to fix this. All right. Okay. All right. What's the latest? Okay.
I think what we should be looking out for now is a vertical hot towers.
I agree.
Yeah. At this point, yeah.
Yes.
At this point, yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right, we're good. We're good. Perfect. Okay. But yeah,
460 people watching at 12:19 in the morning.
that's insane, isn't it? That's how you get more people engaged with weather. And please go ahead and like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. So it would always be appreciated if you did that. But anyway, now that that's done, to finish my thought from earlier, what I was trying to say was basically we're at a point where this system has little margin of error, where any further in either direction would impact some sort of land. And it's kind of, at this point, we need to figure out, okay, how much further to the west is this going to go? How much further to the east is this going to go at this point? Because if this keeps trucking further and further to the west, that puts the Carolinas and potentially the Bahamas closer towards there, especially the Bahamas in the line of fire, absolutely, right there. And then if it goes further to the east, that puts Bermuda in the line of fire. So there's little margin of error with this track right here, and that's what really scares me about this. This could be the greatest near miss of all time, or someone's going to get impacted and things are going to get bad. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it goes as far west as South Carolina, not even more than North Carolina. I wouldn't be surprised because of the trend.
I mean, starting to see ensembles that direction, but I'm a little hesitant to trust them. Oh, yeah, I'm a little hesitant to trust them right now.
Yeah, it trended so far to the east. Maybe it's just coming back to normal because it did trend really far to the east.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to see what happens. But
by the way,
what's up?
I just want to say that it looks like there's another band coming in, like from the storm.
Another band?
Like yeah, the west of the core.
I'm seeing it. Oh, definitely seeing it. Definitely caught my eye. Oh, for sure it is.
And look at the divergence aloft on the infrared, even on the east side.
I got a feeling this storm's about to hit some steroids.
Yeah, it's the outer convection has really started to blow up over the last hour, 30 minutes even.
Yeah, that.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Yeah, that banding and that outflow. I know I keep saying this like a broken record, but that banding and that outflow, it's just that's just not a good sign. It's a sign that it's intensifying. Not a good sign for the northern leewards in Puerto Rico.
That's a fact.
You're breaking up.
Oh, okay. That's a fact. Ugh.
Is he breaking up for anybody else?
I'm doing okay.
He broke up a little bit.
I'm doing okay.
But he's fine.
But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. All right, I'm just gonna do this for a while. But looking at, I'm gonna see what Hurricane Reconnaissance is doing right now. Aircraft recon. Yep.
High there is the ridging is more pronounced.
I'm wondering if that's true. If it is, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I know someone was saying to look at the models. So
Also, just look on the Recon page on Tropical Tidbits and that satellite image for the mission 1. You
Yeah.
just see how far that outflow is just blowing away from it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's quite the concerning trend right there. If that outflow is going like that, that is quite the telling sign already. Oh, God.
It's breathing.
It's breathing a lot.
It's breathing in more waves than one because on infrared it looks like a mouth is opening.
By the way, the recon is over Barbuda Island. Like it's north of Barbuda Island.
Someone just commented, don't we want it to get stronger so it curves north?
That
and no.
I mean, yeah, yes, yeah, and that, yes and no.
I just think with the ridge trending as strong as it has been, I just think even if it goes bonkers, it's still going to be well within that track guidance. I don't think it's going to do like an immediate turn north and out to sea. I don't think that's possible.
I agree.
At this point, it's looking a lot less likely. That's a fact.
And obviously if it weakens, it's going to want to go further west. So it's kind of a catch-22. We want this to strengthen so it goes north as quickly as possible, but we also don't want it to strengthen because whatever land it hits, it's going to be
catastrophic.
Catastrophic, yeah.
That's why I said we're kind of in that. We have such a low margin of error at this point. That's why I've said that.
Yep.
Well, I'm thinking that if this thing was to go more west and hit North Carolina with an impact, it would be a really bad thing because most people have already written this one off.
If you told me and I looked at the models a few days ago at the track guidance and then I just didn't look at it for the last 3 days, then I came back, I would be like, what the heck just happened?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But this is why we're doing streams like this, is so that people can be kept on top of it.
Absolutely. And getting people engaged with weather with that, too. So yeah, like the stream and
400
subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Goal is to get more people engaged with weather. But yeah.
441 of them at 12:27 in the morning.
It's crazy, isn't it? I think we're all just waiting for the Recon data to finally get going. But yeah, looking at the Canadian, yeah, that ridge is still going quite interestingly. Where are we at compared to 12Z? Yeah, that ridge is definitely a little stronger than what we were seeing previously. That's quite the situation. And that's something I did not want to see from this.
Yeah, it's starting to really look like it's going to go west.
Yeah. Oof.
But I will say this, I have to admit, I actually thought it was going to go west quicker on the models. I thought it was going to go quicker than it already has.
Yeah. Okay, 12Z. Let me look at this. What I find interesting is on the GFS at like 6 days out, it's not really going further west. It's more so going further north or south at that point as it's making that turn, which is intriguing. We'll see what happens with it. But regardless, if you are in some of the Lesser Antilles, you are under a tropical storm watch. If you are in the Virgin Islands in Puerto Rico, you are going to want to watch this as well. If this system is intensifying at this current point, this is likely at this point a hurricane. It's officially a strong tropical storm at this time, according to the National Hurricane Center, the latest public advisory. We're going to want to see how this situation unfolds. Currently, Dvorak estimates really continue to the estimates so far at this current Recon is on out right here. We are looking at around we're looking at really starting to actually go pretty fast. We're at 343 knots with the Recon mission going out towards the system towards Erin, and we want to see that data that comes in because that'll be very intriguing to see kind of what is going on with it. Because if we're seeing the system, I apologize for that. If we're seeing the system really blow up with all this convection right here and really start to turn up and see it breathe more and grow more and kind of mix out some of its flaws right here and get that low-level circulation and mid-level circulation stacked, this system could take off in the span of a few hours. That is...
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah, that is quite the thing we are watching tonight.
This could actually be one of the fastest growing storms in speed of intensity. I will not be surprised if we see some record-breaking speed of intensity.
I wouldn't necessarily say record-breaking. There are still things that go against it. Right here, I still think rapid intensification is very much possible, though. But we will have to pay attention for sure. And
I would
go ahead.
I would say that this has the potential to have a rapid intensification that would be pretty fast for the Southwest Atlantic standards.
Oh yeah,
but I don't think it would be record breaking.
Well, maybe record breaking for what you just said, the Southeastern Atlantic.
No, not even in that regard, because there are some systems that went over that really turned up in intensity. So that's something to keep in mind. Like, for example, Dorian was an example of that. There were quite a few others as well. That
you answered my question. But I was about to say, what storms were those? And you said Dorian.
Yep. Yeah, now that was interesting, but...
Dorian was crazy. It just set on the Bahamas and just annihilated them.
Absolutely.
How about Andrew?
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, Andrew as well.
Going through that.
But my oh my, the convection is only getting stronger on the outer bands, and it's actually starting to get closer to the center as well. I'm noticing
It looks like an elephant actually
a little
on
bit.
the infrared.
Yeah, also it's having that shrimp shape again. You see it? That reverse shrimp shape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's starting to build that back up. That is always a very telltale sign of something that's going on. So, yeah, that's
Pat,
go ahead.
Pat, I have to tell you've created one of the most entertaining streams to watch, getting people to pull in, and it's just so innovative. I don't know if there's any other streamer doing it in weather, but it is very awesome.
Yeah. What I typically do is I bring on guests and all of that stuff to help with analysis and all of that stuff, as well as we have funny moments as well. But when we do have the serious moments, we do lock in and we take those very seriously. But it's always a joy to do this stuff, and it's always a joy to bring people on and get people engaged with weather. So it's just heartwarming to be able to do this.
It's far more entertaining to listen to than just one voice, one opinion. And you're obviously probably the most knowledgeable one on here because you went to school for it. But it's good to hear other people's opinion. When you get that, it's just more open to what everyone's thinking versus just one opinion.
Yeah, the thing about me is I prefer a consensus over just one opinion. And also, there's no way I can stream for 3+ hours at a time without some help. So I'm good. That's why you guys are here honestly, so we can keep the show going. That way I can keep it going. And, there's always going to be some fun analysis to do. So there's that.
And it's very informative.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of people do this. It's a hassle in the weather community to bring one guest on, let alone 6+. And
right.
When it works, it works. When it works, it works well. So that's just something I'm very blessed to have, and I'm blessed to have the community that lets me do that. And I couldn't thank them enough for that. But back to this, yeah, Recon's still going. It's currently left the Leeward Islands. It's east of those islands right now, heading towards Erin. We'll know what happens in the next little while for sure, but man, oh man. What a night.
What is the Canadian model thing, or is that what y'all were just talking about?
Canadian model is trickling in. I'll take a quick look at that. Yeah, it's at, let's see, CMC. We're at about 198 hours out. It's generally moving out to see. It's making that turn more. It's making that turn. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, a bit further to the west. So that's intriguing as well. So we'll have to see what happens. But definitely they're taking into account that stronger ridge over the Atlantic. So we'll have to keep that in mind. But yeah.
Going to be really nice is that the Hurricane Hunter data is going to be ingested into the 0Z.
Absolutely. Get us better initialization. Yeah. All right. There's really not that much else to do at this current point. Right now, I think we've covered a lot of what I wanted to get into. Oh, hold up. Charlie, could you explain to the audience that steering flow you're looking at?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, go for it.
So what we're looking at here, the steering flow. So you can see in that tropical storm logo, that's where Erin is.
Right.
And so you can see those winds are kind of curving to the north, and some of them do curve south, but I doubt any southward movement is going to happen. But what we're really, for the analysis, what we're really looking at is your ridge. So you can see you have one ridge over the Gulf, and you have another one just north of Erin. So those are still pretty strong. So we still expect that west to west-northwest movement. And we are also keeping an eye on that Canadian trough just north of North Dakota. So we're going to keep our eyes on that, its intensity and where it goes. Now this is the appropriate steering flow. There's different levels of steering flow. For Erin's current intensity, this is the appropriate level.
All
So
right.
that's mainly what we're having right now. And you do see those brighter colors in knots. So it looks like Erin, if it goes a bit more kind of west northwest, it might speed up a little bit due to that ridge. So
Okay.
this is the kind of thing that we have to monitor in real time. So this is our the sim the sim steering plot. So I don't know if this is like current like analysis. Well, it is, but I mean like actual. But
All right.
so far as like non-models go,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else we want? Is there anything else we want to cover tonight? All right. Is there anything else? Is there anything else we want to go over right now?
I have nothing.
All right. I'm gonna look at satellite imagery because that better not be what I think it is.
I think you might be what I'm seeing. Might be seeing
Oh,
what I'm
that's
seeing
concerning. Are you seeing this? Oh, are you guys seeing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's multiple bursts of convection going on right now in across much of the storm, and that's getting closer to the core
When's the next advisory?
in an hour and a
2.
half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys'?
But I'm pretty sure we're going to see a special advisory coming real soon once they get in there.
That's gonna take some time.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, but yeah, there's more convection firing up all across this. Yeah, that's very worrisome, right there. What are your guys' thoughts on this? So far.
I think that. Go ahead.
So.
What's up?
I think that is the beginning of the large band that's going to give you that classical shrimp look, that shrimp tail look.
Definitely.
Agree.
Yeah, we're gonna want to watch that. So, yeah, okay. All right. At this point, what I will say is, I think we've covered as much as we can for right now, and I think the thing we need to do is just wait and see what happens for going forward. But is there any other thoughts you guys want to go for before I do my spiel?
I think this is trending to the west. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else? Oh.
I do believe that that this storm is strengthening, and you could very well have a period of intense or rapid intensification, I would say, within the next 24 hours.
I agree. Man, what a storm this has been. All right.
There is a lot of easterly waves. I sent in Levno, Mike.
Let me see.
There's a lot of them.
Pat.
Oh, I see it.
Go
ahead, LTW.
Pat, Habs B is running 0Z.
Oh, it is.
If North Carolina was to get an impact, I think the number one story would be flooding, even if it was only a tropical storm.
Absolutely, it would.
Because
yeah. Okay, halves B initializes at 999. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
The halves B wants at 992 by 1 a.m. To be honest with you, I think it's honestly. I don't think it's.
I think it's lower.
I'll have to see, but the halves B is out now. Well, at least starting to trickle out.
One more thing. Do you think that the future trend is it's going to move west a little bit faster than moving north?
I'm not sure at this point. Just want to see what these returns look like, and then I'll get a conclusion. But the halves A and halves B are starting to trickle in. HMON, HWRF will take a little while. All right.
That's all I wanted to say. Good night.
Okay.
Hey, you want to know a trick? You want to know your funny thing? Give that to someone else.
That is... Okay, let's look at the... I want to look at the... Yeah, it definitely is a more consolidated core, but in about 6 hours or so. Where's the Euro model tonight? It's not going to be released for quite a while, unfortunately. Okay.
what time will it be released?
Not till well in the overnight.
Like 5 a.m., right?
Like around like 2 to 3 or so.
Yeah, I'm probably going to stay up for it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. What's the halves A doing? Okay, zero Z's out. The halves A is initializing at 995 as a 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm.
Okay.
Oh my!
That seems right on the money.
Yeah.
That's at 7 p.m. my time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern time, though. Honestly, the initialization's not bad. At all. No, it's not bad at all. What's the halves B doing? Okay. Oh, the halves B was spot on with the initialization. Spot on.
That's good.
That is very good.
Well,
Yeah,
it
those
depends
hurricane
on
models are
how
getting
the halves
ingested.
B goes in the future.
Yeah, those hurricane models are getting ingested.
Now, when they do recon, it puts that information into the models, right?
Yeah, that data goes into the models.
So they become more accurate.
Yes. In theory, at least.
I would say this is using the last recon missions data.
First, this is the first time this entire saga that we are able to use actual observation data for this. Great.
Is that why we're seeing the trend to the west, maybe?
That was those global models. I don't think they got the data in enough. I think they missed it.
Yeah. Hurricane runs definitely have a better handle at this, for sure. But we finally have... Okay, more is out. And the halves B wants a hurricane by 7 a.m., pressure of 991 millibars.
Okay.
Where were we at 18? This point, 18C. Not considerably stronger. Considerably stronger at 0Z. Yeah, that's ingesting actual data. And we're at an 85-mile-per-hour Cat 1 hurricane by 10 a.m., according to the halves B. That makes me very worried for how this is going to pan out.
Yeah, it's going to rapidly intensify. but I think we already knew that.
Yeah. Apparently the HMON is out. Oh, the HMON 0Z is out. Initialized 997. Winds are a little high, but not terribly bad for the initialization. These are considerably better initializations than we've gotten previously.
Yeah,
That
they
is
definitely
very
got
good. That's very
yeah.
good. Okay, the HMON wants a 984 millibar Cat 1 Hurricane by 7 a.m. Now that is what I call a late night comeback.
Yeah.
Right when you don't expect anything to happen, everything happens all at once. I'm just waiting for more data. I would just love for it to come out more, because the more we have, the better it gets. And we have over 400 people in stream again. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. Always appreciated. Man,
How are the hurricane models that track?
Track is, in terms of track, it's kind of questionable at times, but we'll have to see how this pans out. But regardless, they're ingesting a lot more than the previous runs did, and at least if we can see this, and then the 6Z, and then the 12Z, we'll have an idea of what's going on.
Planning on streaming tomorrow night?
I'm thinking so. I think so. It just depends on, a few factors outside of YouTube, obviously. But
you mean you have a life?
Yeah, I have a life. Anyway, there's the halves B. What's the halves A doing? Halves A is not quite out. The H Wharf isn't out yet. HMON is at 12 hours still. We're still waiting. Latest on Recon. Yep, they are moving out of the Leeward Islands and heading towards the storm. Hauling to get there.
They are hauling butt too.
Oh yeah, that is definitely happening. Okay, the HMON
300.
Yep.
And 43 knots.
That's close to max speed. Oh, sorry.
It looks like the Leeward Islands will be the first landfall.
Not necessarily landfall, but I would argue probably the first impact. But all right, let's.
Well, technically, this storm has already impacted land. It just didn't have a name at the time.
Yeah, the Cabo Verdes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting more satellite. We're getting finally hurricane models in. Perfect timing for that. So we're going to be looking at those as they continue to trickle in. But we do have some more satellite to look over. Seizure warning to those prone to flashing lights. So you guys are going to want to look at the latest satellite. We're getting more convection firing off. Literally everything is happening at once right now. My goodness. Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, we got next halves run in. We got 21 hours. Oh, we got it. Yep, 986 millibars by 4 p.m. tomorrow. Their max winds are at 60 knots, but I don't. Halves B can have a bit of a these returns can have a bit of a hard time. All of that. Let's see what they're at. I want to see what's 850 at. Yeah, they're at 85 knots they're at 85 knots at 850. Okay. Yeah, the structure is definitely getting better too. So that's something else. All right. Let's see the halves A. Nothing in just yet. Let's look at the H-Mon. Nothing else is in yet. H-Wharf, not in yet. So we'll see how the H-Wharf responds to all of this. But all right, okay. Aircraft recon. Oh, they're starting to get. Okay, it looks like from what I'm seeing and based on satellite, yeah, they're getting into. Yeah, Recon's starting to get into the outer bursts of that convection right now, just on the outer skirts of it. So we will really know what's happening soon.
And that will reflect in the next model runs more than anything, right?
Most likely, yes. Severe Weather Center, you're on the air.
So I've been looking at the models, and
could you speak up a bit? You're a little far from the mic.
Okay, the 18Z icon. The 18Z icon really got me a little excited and a little scared, but then the current icon, the 0Z icon, is back out to sea again.
Let me see.
Yeah, the 18Z icon looked like it was going to pull a Hugo, go towards South Carolina even, the 18Z, but the 0Z is pushing it back out to sea.
Yeah.
They're very close. Like, that's really close.
Yeah, I don't like the intensity of it, though.
But the in-between is right in 30 miles up from the North Carolina border, the in-between.
Yeah. Yep. I'm noticing that.
Yeah, icon has been really far west.
All right.
I really don't like the idea of it hitting my house.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this trends. But, all right, what do we got? Okay, nothing else from the halves A, halves B, nothing. H-Mon. Oh, latest H-Mon's out, I think. I think more of it's out. Let me check. Yeah, more of it's out. Yep. We're up to 21 hours. 976 millibars. So this really starts to bottom out. Pretty concerning.
Your mic is pretty bad.
It is.
Okay. Fantastic mic quality.
Better.
All right.
Erin was almost talking.
Erin was talking.
Okay. All right, that's better. Perfect.
Been really far west.
From the North Carolina border, right in.
Yep, we got it. We're fixing it. Yep, we fixed it for the most part for right now.
Good.
It's fixed.
We're good. We're okay.
Yep.
But yeah, latest from the H-Mon. Let's see how the other runs keep going. Oh, we got 18 hours out from the halves A. Yeah, no, I think that was... Oh. Yeah. I think that's what we got, so... We're doing all right. Okay. Okay, looking at this. All right. Oh, halves B, more of it is out. 984 millibars. Where were we at 18Z? Okay, 993. Definitely stronger. 18.43 degrees north. What are we at 0Z?
So.
Let me see. What the heck? Guess we don't have coordinates yet. Yeah, I guess we don't have coordinates just quite yet. So, we'll have to see how this pans out. Okay.
More convection's blowing up.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to again. Okay. Guys, check live, no mic. And
Okay.
yeah. Just letting you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know we have a lot going on with the runs coming in, the data, and all of that stuff, and Hurricane Hunter. Oh, crap. Hold on. But I'm going to go. But at this point, I feel like we've pretty much covered about everything that at least I want to. I'm sure everyone else agrees with me on to the most part on that. But it's 12 o'clock my time. I need to get to bed. So
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
Yeah. So pretty much. Hold on. I'm gonna get my. Let me get my mic fixed up real quickly. But basically, main thing. Oh, we got. Oh, hold on. We almost got it back. But ultimately, the main thing we figured out was this system is continuing to strengthen. It's continuing to intensify. It's continuing to pose a threat to land, particularly the Leeward Islands and the Virgin Islands, as well as Puerto Rico, especially in the next couple of days. And that's kind of been the main deal we've been talking about. As for every. Oh, perfect. As for everything else, continues. Okay. This system continues to defy expectations in some regards. We're already almost at hurricane strength with this, and this is a system that you're going to want to keep a very close here on the Pat's Path Predictor channel. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close it out tonight. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. The goal, as always, is to get more people. Oh, perfect. The goal, as always, is to get more people engaged with weather. If you want to join the Storms Unite Discord server, the link to that is in the pinned chat over there or in this description down below. And with that being said, have a wonderful night, guys.